Well, I will tell you where you know this track from. You know it from the SNES Classic. There it is. Alright, I believe my mic looks good. Elgato looks good. Great, great, great. Okay, so welcome everybody. Let's get into it, shall we? I am not a Super Metroid speedrunner, but I will try a couple of things. First up, everybody, hi, I'm Matt. Here's my practice file here. And let's get right into it, shall we?
And I'm Meredith. I'm gonna eat these chips.
She's providing important potato chip content.
Spicy.
So now we
The last Metroid
are hands free essentially. There's not a lot I can do in this opening cutscene. I believe I have to advance it by pushing a button. That's it. But yeah, everybody, welcome to Metroid. Welcome to Metroid Marathon's push for affiliate in our exciting lead up to Metroid Dread. We are raising money for Extra Life. So, yeah. I mean, if I speedrun one Metroidvania, that does mean I have speedrun every Metroidvania. So that is what that means. I did practice a couple of things. The couple of speedrunning things, I'll point them out when we get to there, and depending on how many of them we get will really affect what we're doing. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a mostly straightforward playthrough of this game. You know, there's a couple of cool things I'm going to try to show off. In my practice route, I did get every E-Tank. Thank you, Chief Zen. Thank you. I'm glad to have you here. But yeah, we are raising money on our way to celebrating the release of Metroid Dread. I did see the new Dread trailer. We're very excited. And we are just streaming Metroid games every week until Metroid Dread comes out. And then we're streaming Metroid Dread. Yay! So that'll be fun. You can come hang out with us and see Metroid Dread for the first time.
When they say nude, they mean not the Nintendo Direct one.
Yeah. Alright?
I'm eating the spicy. I forgot that they're peppery spicy, so I keep just accidentally inhaling a dehydrated jalapeno.
Yeah, I don't know. I do that fusion flashback. I don't know. It's probably gonna come up in the story a couple times, something like that. Who knows?
I'm not allowed to spoil.
I mean, I think.
I can't tell if you're being disingenuous.
I mean, why did they have that flashback to fusion in the Dread trailer?
I thought you meant the flashback that just happened.
No.
Sorry.
No, that's just Metroid 2.
I would assume it's just because it's the sequel and they're reminding you.
Yeah, this is just the last time on Dragon Ball Z bit. And now we're gonna go do the intro. There's me. Down we go.
I like your McDonald's.
Yeah, it's good. Also, if I wanted to really speedrun, I'd do this all the time, because every time you wiggle your aim up and down, it moves you forward by 1 pixel. So
Wow.
we could do that. We could do that the whole time, and over the entire run, we would save single-digit number of seconds, which is not worth my finger strain. I don't care that much. Maybe I'll toss it in every now and again, just for fun. All right. Now Ridley's gonna show up. We're gonna sneak up on him. He can't sneak up on me. I know where he is. There he is. Ah, get him. Oh no, I forgot to set my controls differently. This is gonna mess me up. In my practice run, I changed shoot to a different button. So now I have to adjust to that. Yeah, it's narratively satisfying to try to beat Ridley in this fight for next time he shows up.
Does it come back with those times if you beat
Nope. This fight has no impact on the rest of the game.
Okay.
It's just there to provide stakes. Oh, that shoot button remap is gonna mess me up. Oh, that's gonna mess me up. I'll try it though. Alright, let's see if we can do the first speedrun trick. Ready? It's coming up right here. Nope, couldn't do it. It's if you're really careful with it, you can get that steam to blast you backwards when you take damage. Yeah, if Ridley could take damage, it'd be a weird sort of non-standard way of ending the game. Kind of cute. I don't think that's really. I think it would kind of undercut the narrative that they're going for if Samus was even capable of beating
They
Ridley.
could always make him take damage up to a certain point.
Yeah, I mean
Like
you can.
how in Hades you can't ever beat Asterius all the way.
Yeah, you can hit him. You know, he'll take damage, but it's I don't think he's beatable. I suppose you could hit him until he fled instead of he hits you
Yeah.
until you flee, but those are both effectively
And
the same
then the place
narratively.
would still blow up because that's independent.
Yeah, that would be fun.
You should call Nintendo.
Alrighty, here we go. Now we're gonna start the game part of the game.
I love that part.
Yeah, the bit where we get to, push buttons and run around and explore and stuff. Today is a exciting day. No, he never
Because
runs.
it's Friday the 13th?
Yeah, he runs when your health gets too low. That's how that first Ridley fight works.
Kind of him.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice guy. There's some holes we can't go down yet. Here's some holes we can go down. Whee. There's a hole we can't get into.
So why is today a
That.
special day?
So,
Sorry, I interrupted you.
so today is a special day for Metroidvania fans because yesterday, can't go there, a new Metroidvania dropped. Not in the Metroid franchise, but Axiom Verge 2, sequel to the indie 2015 Metroidvania Axiom Verge, came out. And I bet it's good. Because people said the first one was good. I haven't played it. Haven't played it very much. I did pick up the first one and the second one, now that the second one is out, just for fun. Man, I love to perform game actions. I love to send inputs, have them do something. Very exciting. Chip. Chip. There we go. Alright.
Would you like a hot chip?
No.
Weighing the pros and cons.
I
of
thought
hot
about
chip.
it. Thought about it. We are gonna do one.
Every time I breathe in my nose while I am chewing the chip, I get the hotness from my own throat, and it makes me want to sneeze.
I'm gonna do one. I can't do that one yet. I'm gonna do one minor sequence breaky thing near the start. I forgot to go get the morph ball. I need to go get the morphing ball.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Ooh.
Because
Is that a Power Ranger?
I've been playing a bunch of Metroid 2 lately for future stream, and you should just start the game with the morph ball in that one. So, I got distracted. Come on. Oh, no, that's not the shoot button. Ah, there. Ugh.
Can you just pause to read?
No, you had to remap your controls. Kind of a pain in the butt in this game.
Okay.
Anyway, now we're gonna go.
I have a non-related question.
Yeah.
I was talking about Power Rangers reminded me of the O-Rangers because I was talking with my coworker about the Marble League. Your team's the Hazers, right?
Yeah. Missiles. I don't think so. The cool guy jumps in this game are basically skipping the grappling beam, because you can skip the grapple beam if you are good at shine sparking.
But you are a chump, so you're gonna get it.
I in practice could not skip the grapple beam. I am a chump.
The fragrance of dark coffee. In practice, a chump.
Yes, a chump in practice. I'll try to get some of the cooler things. Also, where is it? Not that one.
I thought we finished the net section, Matt.
Can't hit it. More.
He didn't like that joke.
I didn't get it.
The net.
Oh, different game. Yes. I thought you meant like NAT, not GNAT.
Yeah, we finished the Natalie section years ago.
The item get sound is exquisite. It is perfect. It's very good and I like it. Whee.
It's better than the second Phoenix Wright save sound.
It's
for
true.
sure.
So
Those
this
things
is
are.
this is my one very early sequence break. Is I'm going to spawn enemies to show up right at the beginning, right in here, and then I'm going to go back down, and I'm going to go get an item which now I can get.
Can you
So
define sequence break for me?
a sequence break is just doing anything out of the air quotes intended order.
Okay. So it's not so much that it's making the game do something. It's just that you're doing it out of the intention.
Yeah, and that can mean getting upgrades before you're supposed to. It can mean going places you're not supposed to.
But it's not usually triggering stuff at the wrong time.
Sometimes
It's just
it
getting
is.
to an area.
It's usually sequence break is just doing anything outside of the prescribed air quotes regular sequence. So I'm going to do one very quick sequence break just for fun over here. And this is if you are familiar with notice there are enemies here now, which there were not before. This is very important. Because now, if we can get one of the enemies to behave, that guy, he usually behaves. We'll see if he behaves this time.
Oh, hey!
No, come on. Ah.
Oh, I see.
I got this in on my first try in practice. So which is disheartening. I'm not gonna get it. That's okay. Yeah, it's not the end. We'll just come back for it later. You can also get this early if you just use bombs, but doing that way is kind of annoying, and you get the high jump like right after you get bombs anyway. So you might as well just come back here when you get the high jump. You know. We'll be back here later anyway, it's fine. That's true. We don't actually know until the full sequence is known if this is a randomizer. Even then, it is possible to randomize into the default sequence. I think it is probably technically possible to end up with a default, a vanilla ROM if you randomize it, which would be very funny. It'd make for an unusually good randomizer time if you were a seasoned player. Zero improvisation. I'm not very good at this room. I've tried it a bunch of times and I've never gotten, like, really good at it. Also, I want to point this out while the space pirates are actually on screen. They look a heck of a lot like a particular Ultraman enemy, which I did not know until I learned who this Ultraman enemy was. But if you look up Alien Bolton, the 1960s Ultraman bad guy, like, that's just what space pirates look like. They just look like Alien Bolton.
I'll put it in chat.
Alright, let's go over here now that we can.
I tried to type it in and Google was like, is it Alien Baltimore? I was like, no.
No. Oh, no, we
I
can't
don't need
get
to know about that cryptid.
I don't know about SMZ3. Yeah, this is a fairly straightforward playthrough. Oh, this is just the map. See, I remember more or less how to do everything, but not the exact layout of every room. I played this once in practice, this last week, so I remembered where all the important bits are. You know, how to get the bosses and where the hidden walls are and that kind of thing. I'm gonna save a couple of times just for safety, because I didn't get the extra E-tank on my first try the same way I did during practice, so I don't want to die and make people sad. So I think there are a couple other speedrunning things I'm going to try and possibly do, but possibly not. If you are familiar with the speedruns of this game, there is a trick called a mock ball, and the mock ball lets you be a morph ball way faster than you're supposed to.
I thought that was when you made food on YouTube.
That's mukbang. I'm not very good at doing a mock ball, but I will try. I'll try to mock ball into the place where you mock ball to save time. If we get the mock ball, I'll probably go fight Spore Spawn anyway, just for fun.
Every time you say that, I think you're talking about Pokemon.
Spore Spawn does sound like a Pokemon, to be fair.
Well, specifically because I'm thinking of, like, what is it? Spore seed, when you plant seeds, and then every turn they just suck a little health. I got really into using the plant like infiltrate and stuff. I replayed Sapphire.
Now I actually have to pay attention to this fight, because if you get the extra E-tank earlier, you can basically damage boost your way through this whole fight, but you need to actually pay attention. If he... it's just presumably a defense mechanism? I don't actually know. I don't think it's ever clarified. Yeah, if you have extra health, you can just blast missiles into his chest from 1 inch away. See, I have kind of a grudge against the Spore Spawn, which is why if we get Mock Ball first try into one spot, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go fight him anyway, because in the first Metroid Marathon where I played Super Metroid, which was Metroid Marathon 2, can I get the cool speedrun bit here, or you go up the other way? Nope. I'm not gonna bother. The first Metroid Marathon where I played Super Metroid, just Metroid Marathon 2, which was 4 or 5 years ago, I died fighting Spore Spawn. So now, I kill him just for revenge. Just for fun.
That's funny, Jack Black Coconut.
Yeah, we have a little tiny bit of space.
You want to show him?
No. Well, it's mostly boxes in here right now. This is the last move that I have, the last house moving zone. If only there were a better way to refer to a zone in a house.
Room?
Nope, doesn't exist. Fake word.
Chamber.
Chamber. The last chamber we have not yet unpacked. Oh no, I ran out of missiles.
Alcove.
No! Well, my missile dropped. I'm sad about it. You give me missiles? If I ask nicely, yay. Now I have missiles.
Would the poison apple from Snow White give you missiles?
Because I beat it up.
Okay. I guess that makes too much sense.
I feel like there was a thing. Oh, wait, I don't need to go over there. That's just the golden statue room. You don't need to go over there. Yeah, that chamber is actually where you get to the end of the game. And I'll point it out. We're gonna go there later. It has these 4 golden statues of the 4 bosses you need to beat to open the elevator to the end of the game. And if you go in there before, you can see the statues. And as you beat the bosses... Hey, again, 11's up.
I assumed that Holly Wither was talking about this chamber that we have not yet unpacked.
Yeah.
There's many secrets.
That's true. Yeah, if anyone in the official Metroid Marathon staff is welcome to hop on couch with me as I do this, because right now it's just us. Safe. I don't have enough missiles to just go anywhere I want to. I'm so short on missiles. This is my problem. Okay, so this is, I believe, near the chamber near which we can mock ball. So I'm going to try it if I get more missiles. Yes. So can I mock ball? I can. Sometimes.
Is that how it's spelled?
Well, it lets you go
Like
mock.
mock speed, not
Yeah.
fake?
So I think this is the mock ball room.
I assume it's a fake one.
Yep, this is the mock ball room. Okay, I'll try once or twice. It's kind of hard.
The match ball.
You need to. No, I didn't read my jump. I gotta jump earlier than that. But this is a good time to refill my missiles anyway. Give me my missiles. Give them to me. Come on. Be a pal. Be a friend. There we go. I just need 5 to be able to open more doors. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's a unified standard. You have to jump right before you get into the room, such that you're jumping up the door, which is kind of tricky, and then you need to go morph ball. I didn't do it. Dang it.
Maybe we should do it.
Maybe. I'll try it 1 or 2 more times. I'm not going to waste too much time on this, because I'm not really skilled at it. I'm okay at it. I've done it once or twice.
By the way, chat, can you hear my crunches?
I don't think
It's not gonna stop me, I'm just curious.
you can hear this potato crunch. Okay, there we go. There's the jump. Nope, I messed up the inputs. Yeah, you have to push down twice in air and down the second time over, like right before you hit the ground, which is real hard. I'll try it one more time.
Gavin, what are you crunching on?
Crunch. I don't think that jump went through.
Let me just...
Nope. I'll try it. I'm not gonna bother with this anymore. Alright, I believe over here
Ooh.
is
That sounds really
the thing
good,
we
yeah.
have to do later. Yeah, this is... No, actually, this is, I think, maybe something we can do now. This is a missile refill? No, this is like a missile expansion. Yeah, we can do this. This is right now doable. Now this is the map room. Beans. Well, there's the map.
You got something about maps? I don't like maps.
I don't need every map. I've played this. I have beaten Super Metroid.
Are you a 40-year-old dad with 5 different maps in his glove box?
You know it. I have beaten Super Metroid, I think, at this point, 9 times. And I don't often need the map at this point. Yes.
The crabs, are those eye stalks or hands?
I believe they are eye stalks.
Because I like them as eye stalks, but they also kind of look like they're doing little, castanet dances.
Alright, well, we need to go down to the bottom anyway. Down to the bottom of the sea. Specifically, I believe we need to go right, but let's go take a look left. Just for fun. Ah, yes. It is a very dark room over here. And if you blow up these little light bugs, you can't see as well. But if we go down here, there's a missile refill, which sure doesn't do much when we spent 5 missiles to get in here, so kind of a wash at this stage of the game. When you're coming back here later, it's also not even that important, because it's not that hard to get to your ship when you're all powered up. And you can just go to your ship to get a health refill and a missile refill. It's kind of a weird room.
Wait, so what did it refill? Because your energy was refilled.
It refilled missiles. It's a weird room. I mean, I do get more missiles than I put in a sort of a metaphysical sense, I suppose. Bonk. This is a weird little wall. I wonder how many players did not... Oh, yes, thank you. Did not suspect that you could bomb that wall the first time they played it. This is a place that I actually can reliably sequence break. There's one upgrade, which I am going to sequence break us to now. Right here. Bonk. We're gonna get these missiles. Usually you need the grappling beam for that, but I don't have it.
I'm gonna find some tissues.
We...
My spicy nose.
We're gonna go get some stuff down here, and then we're gonna go fight Spore Spawn. Can't do that yet. We don't have power bombs. When I played through this game again for practice, I remember just... Oh yeah, you never actually need to wall jump in this game. Like, the only time you are required to wall jump is in one section, and it's the section that teaches you the wall jump if you fall down there. Charge beam. It is definitely the Metroid that, like, you can wall jump your way out of any dang old thing. Also, we can't go here yet because you don't have power bombs. But when we do go there yet, that is another place I will try a sequence break just for fun. There's an upgrade down there that you usually need the gravity suit for, but you can do it if you're just good at shine sparking. Can't get that yet. We don't have super missiles. So let's go get super missiles from our friend Spore Spawn, and I don't have the extra E-tank I had in practice, so I will have to actually pay attention to this fight, which is a little sad. I have a charge beam. It's kind of nice. And because I don't have as many resources as I had in practice here, I am going to refill on health as well. We can do that higher up too, so let's do that. So have you never played Super Metroid Holiday Weather? It's good. It's a classic of the genre. It's literally one of the defining games. I guess original Metroid is more one of the defining games of the genre that made it sort of exist in the first place. It's good. It's a good game. I like it. It's a good game and I like it. And I recommend it even. I would go so far as to say. Let's get topped off here. Yeah, you just never need to wall jump. Alright. The secret save room, which I will do just in case. I'm gonna do my very best to not die to Spore Spawn, but I will not completely deny the possibility. We have 5 more missiles than we are air quotes supposed to, so maybe it will not be so bad. Whoop! Pass that button, remapping. It's messing me up. Come on. Alright. Alright, now I want my missiles back. Luckily, they will drop missiles with very high rate, a very high rate, because I don't have any of them. Alright, I got some weird little dudes in here. And there's Spore Spawn, ready? Are you ready, kids? Alrighty. Hello, Spore Spawn.
Oh, it's just a little plant?
It's just a plant.
Oh, it's the eyeball plant.
Big plant. You can
It's the eyeball plant who's dancing.
you can kind of just hang out while you're waiting for him to open up.
Open up to me, Spore Spawn. I'm here to help you.
And he should be opening up in just a minute here. Yep. And shoot 3 missiles in his eye, or his mouth, or his face, or whatever you want to call that. His flower. It's a plant. It's a malicious plant. Dang it.
You could just call it his core.
I keep trying to hit the wrong button to shoot. I should have remapped my controls. I forgot.
How long does it take to remap your controls?
I don't remember if you can do it after you started the game without, like, restarting the whole thing.
Okay.
I'll be okay. I'll get used to it.
Okay.
There's not a lot to this fight once you know how easy it is to dodge it. Really, it's just kind of hanging out over here.
Just chilling. Oh, he's up at the tempo.
Yeah, he gets faster as he gets angrier.
Me too.
Whoop. Mad about it.
He's just a big chestnut. I love him.
I think you're right. You can do it from the load menu, but like, yeah, I mean, he's not unjustified in his anger, mind you. Ooh, it's rumbling out there.
Could you guys hear the rumbles?
We lost power a whole bunch of times earlier today. I don't think it's gonna happen again, but it did happen a couple of times. All right, I think there we go, and that's Spore Spawn. Yay! I do go into his house and shoot missiles in his face, so like, I get it.
That's what bounty hunters do.
You know, he didn't have a bounty on him, mind you. Samus, the so-called bounty hunter, does very little bounty hunting in this particular game. I think
She's not so much a bounty hunter, she's just a contractor. She's just muscle. She'll do whatever.
Ridley might have a bounty on his head, but he's probably it. I mean, you don't even really do much bounty hunting in Hunters, the game about bounty hunting.
I would argue that if there were a video game about me and all the cool fun things I do, it wouldn't focus around me being at the office.
Super missiles. Yeah, fair enough. I suspect at some point we will see Samus hunt a bounty. Maybe in Dread. Probably not in Dread. Dread doesn't really seem like a lot of bounty hunting is going to happen.
Isn't that kind of what she did in, I forget. Or did she just show up somewhere because there was a stress?
I think she just showed up because there was
She was
a
just being
stress.
a good Samaritan.
Yeah.
When I was a baby child, I thought that the phrase was good Sumerian because I thought it was something that started in Sumer because I learned that that was the first civilization. And I was like, oh, maybe that was their rule.
I feel like I had the same misconception as a wee Ute. I don't think these guys will often drop super missiles. I would sometimes drop super missiles. I don't need a ton of them. They're kind of only useful in boss fights. Otherwise, like, your arsenal does a fine job. But yeah, we beat Spore Spawn. Let's go to the first boss that actually triggers the end of the game eventually. And
I
it's
was gonna
Kraid.
Google why is Samus a bounty hunter. The first one that came up is why is Samus a girl? And you know what? Google, screw you.
She's a girl because she was born that way.
She's a girl because she can be, my dude.
She's a girl because some people are girls.
What? No way. Not this house.
What happened? What has happened? Oh, I unballed as a accident. Yeah, but anyway, hi all. Thanks for hanging out with us. We are raising money for Extra Life. You can see at the top of the screen there how much we have raised. We are trying to raise $2,000 before Metroid Dread comes out, and then we're going to play that on stream, and it's going to be fun.
So
I'm excited.
the Metroid has an article for bounty hunter in this universe. Combatants who are independently hired for missions. She's not a bounty hunter in the way we think of it, she's just a contractor. Bounty hunters are typically hired for hunting down targets. They are also hired to participate in wars or battles, which make them more akin to mercenaries than traditional bounty hunters. Upon completing an assignment, they are paid in bounties such as...
I think, if I remember correctly, we can do this before we're supposed to. Because we can do this. We don't have the high jump yet. We got these dudes we have to avoid. It's very hard. I'm not a cool enough speedrunner to go up there early.
Some Metroid media appears to make special distinction for a elite faction called Space Hunters, which are highly mobile and operate on a large scale under the GF, acting in desperation for the purposes of ensuring safety. So, our girlfriend in the cancer game is a space hunter.
I believe there's a missile refill over here.
I do love her girlfriend.
Oh, this is a health refill. Yeah, I like her too.
She's
Gamera? Gamordra? I don't know what her name is.
Mordred.
Of Arthurian legend, Mordred? It's got a G in it.
Gandraida.
Oh yeah, Gandrada, that's right. I don't remember.
She's just a cool skeleton plasma lady. I like her.
It's true. I don't remember what's up here. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's the hint to go do this. Because this is the room where you get the spacer. You go up here. And in fact, you can wall jump up here. If you're real cool. Or if you're like normal amounts of cool. Average cool. Gandrada is the name we were thinking of, yes.
I'm trying to find like the
Phaser.
trivia section. See if they say her name and like why it is that. They don't.
The spacer makes my gun bigger. And do more damage, question mark? There's the fall. There it is.
Gandrada's theme music is a remix of the Chica.
Ah, man, that water's a real pain in the butt in this game.
Samus and Gandrada are the only two female bounty hunters in the Metroid series.
It's a real dude-centric sort of profession in the Metroid series.
This does say only known, and I just pictured in like the Jello Apocalypse voice just, is Randy so girl?
There's a spot over there that we could go to if we wanted to wall jump our way up there instead of going to go get the high jump, but I'm gonna go get the high jump. It's nice to have the high jump. Plus, I think there's some missile expansions we can go get on the way. I believe over here is something we don't care about yet, and over here is something we definitely can't do yet, because it makes us too warm.
May I read to you a trivia, which is one of those ones where it feels like, yeah, or it's just the natural way you would do that.
Yeah.
Gandrada's nickname for Samus, Sammy, could be a possible reference to Sammy Hall, a former Retro Studios artist for corruption. Or it could be
Probably
that
not.
she's just not going to call her Mussy.
Probably just because that's how you shorten Sammy.
If anything, it could just be like, oh, we'll call her Sammy. Oh, like Sammy. Yeah.
Alright. Now let's go get a missile expansion. And then go all the way around. Actually, 2 missile expansions. There's a missile expansion in here. It's just missile expansions for days. We're gonna have. Oh, no, this is the hideout. We're gonna have so many tools at our disposal when we go fight Kraid. We're gonna be a-okay. We're gonna be prepared.
I read high jump boots as jump boys.
We got
High jump boys!
2 E-tanks. We got some super missiles. And now we can jump real high. We got like 30 missiles, maybe more. Imagine. All right. A higher no. Oh right, we gotta kill the crab before we can leave.
Do you want me to save you 1 hot chip?
Yes. Come on, you.
There's your hot
Okay.
chip.
All right. Now we are allowed to leave because we have killed the crab. I believe this is something that we are not prepared to do yet. Oh no, this is a save room. Maybe it's the next room that's too warm.
Too warm?
Too warm. Too warm. Can't do it.
Kind of like today. It was like 100 today.
Oh no, this is just a room that doesn't matter yet. There's nothing over here.
It was very nice when I drove your car to work today because it was so hot out, having to drive home without AC would have been awful.
Yeah. And this is also a room which is too warm. Yep. Too warm.
We haven't had an excessive heat warning yet, but we definitely have been having a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings.
A lot of 100-degree days. A lot of severe thunderstorm warnings. It's been weather as heck over here.
It has been weather as heck.
Whee. Whee. So we're gonna come back here later. We're gonna come back here a bunch of times, actually. A lot of stuff in the zone. In this here later zone.
Lashers.
The Lashers. Over in the Lashers.
I was thinking more German.
But yeah, now we can hit that. Hit this missile.
What do you call overalls that you put out for tomorrow?
What?
Lederhosen. You're gonna wear them later.
I thought there was another thing in here, but I guess I'm wrong.
It happens. I still love you.
Crabs. There it is. Dude. Shoot the crabs. Oh no, we're stuck. It's okay. You can just use regular old missiles to completely obliterate these guys, but I do not want to use my missiles yet. I am greedy. I am missiles greedy. Now I want to go over here. Save. Because we are about to go tussle with Kraid, and I haven't died fighting Kraid before, but I can't rule out the possibility.
First time for me.
I can't quick kill Kraid. I can fairly speedy kill Kraid.
Efficiently.
Yeah, I can get there.
Geek wanted to just call him Craig.
I can kill Kraid.
Efficiently kill Craig. Everyone's favorite Drake and Josh character, Craig.
Small Kraid. Little baby Kraid.
I think similarly to Metroid Marathon, where it should be to drop Craig as Craig. It's just like putting him in like a shirt with a pencil and
I don't
glasses.
remember.
There
Oh,
were two,
this
there
is
were two Craigs.
this
There was
is
Craig and Craig.
a missile
they were
refill.
friends.
And it doesn't refill your super missiles, only your missile missiles. Well, beans. I want the super missiles. Those are the ones that do more damage to Kraid. You can kill him in like 3 super missiles.
Craig is allergic to super missiles.
Maybe it's like 4. It's not very many.
They're gonna send me on LinkedIn.
Hmm.
Your mother is my favorite connection on LinkedIn.
Alright, Kraid. Wake up. Open your
He
mouth.
was sleeping.
Open your mouth. Open. Show me them chompers.
He was sleeping.
Show me the chompers.
So, does Craig have one eye?
3.
Okay, I see. I couldn't tell if that eyelid was a pupil. This makes sense. He's so long.
He's very large. Him's big. Alright.
He's just moving
No, I
crazy.
didn't mean that. I don't have that many super missiles. I don't want to waste them. Yeah. There we go. Now, dang it. Yeah, you can just hide up here. You don't have to wall jump. You don't have to be that fancy with it. If I can regular jump, that'd be cool. If I could jump like a real boy. There we go. No, I think one more. No! It's a platform. Alright, I gotta shoot him with missiles. Oh, yeah, it was just one more. A real dentist vibe when I came in here yelling, "Show me your teeth." I agree. Give me suit. Hey, now we can go places which are warm.
Varia was one of my favorite DeviantArt accounts.
Wee. Now we are orange.
Percy Jackson stuff. It was good. Those jerks.
How could they?
I can't believe that they did that to you and wanted to make your mouth comfier for you. What? Monsters.
What kind of menace goes around repositioning teeth?
I am sorry that your braces aren't comfy, though. I have not had them, so I have not had to deal with them. I'm sure that they are not fun while they're I do, however, love saying orthodontia.
Orthodontia. It's a good word, orthodontia.
Orthodontia. Yes, I've sent my good Henry over to get some orthodontia. Oh, did he inherit your mom's alright? No, I just wanted his perfect teeth to be slightly more perfect. We can pay for it. Orthodontia is
they're gonna make me shoot these alien Baltons.
Not alien Baltons.
I can't believe they would do that to you, Ganon.
I can't believe that they would have the gall to do preventative care maintenance in our country. That's not how we do it here. Everything happens once you're broken and nothing happens before.
Well, back in my day, your grandpappy had no teeth by the time you turned 40. That was America. I believe there's an E-tank in here. And I believe these guys are immune to regular shots, but vulnerable to missiles and... Wow, juked. Wow, okay. I'm not hitting this fella today, I suppose.
Sometimes you're just bad at video games, you know?
Anyway, I'm gonna go
I know very well. I'm very bad at video games. I just hurt. I touched my bruise too hard.
Angry. I'm stealing them Mega Man tanks. Yoinking them. Just slurping them down. Guzzling Mega Man tanks.
Stop. Disgusting.
Bad verbs.
I live with you and I still can't handle this.
Alright, down we go. Now we're going to go back to where it is warm.
Warm.
The warm zone.
We're going to Maryland?
Yes. Where it is warm. And now that Samus is wearing orange, she can go to Florida.
No, she can come to Baltimore because everybody will know she likes the orange. That's why.
I think we can go here now. This is where we go.
Yeah. Baltimore.
Baltimore.
My friend at work has made me watch New Girl. And when I stopped watching New Girl and started watching Star Trek, she was like, "Why have you been watching New Girl?" And she was telling me about an episode, which I now know is entitled Oregon, but she is one of the people who says Oregon, or Oregon, as Oregon. So I couldn't tell. I was like, wait, is the episode about an organ or about the state that Zooey Deschanel lived in? I don't know. And I finally got the episode and I saw that it was Oregon, and I was like, oh, okay. She was just like, you gotta watch Oregon. I was like, oh, okay, sure.
Okay, now that we're in this room, we're
Gannon,
gonna...
are you mad about Star Trek or excited about Star Trek? Because I've been watching Next Generation because all of the Star Treks are on.
Ready to get some
Netflix?
cheeky Nandos down here? We did.
This is-
Very cheeky, this missile expansion.
I would love to talk about Star
Yeah, tell me about Star Trek. We've been
So-
watching Next Generation.
I've been watching Next Generation because, in the same way that I don't really watch, like, old cartoons because they were important and they, like, shaped the genre, unless they are extremely good, jerk face, and I don't want to watch the extremely kitschy 60s Star Trek. What I want to do is I want to watch Jean-Luc Picard be bad with children and like poetry. So that's what I'm doing. And it's been nice. I forgot how much I missed Data. I love this so much.
I think I have a much higher tolerance for 60s kitsch.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a thing over here. There's a missile expansion over here. It's right here. If you know where to find it. I know a guy.
Gannon, do you want to tell us your complicated feelings about Star Trek?
There's the guy. And I know him.
My
It's missile
coworker was
expansion.
watching us but does not have a Twitch, so she's just been chatting me on Discord, and she had to leave because her boss sent her a message, and she was like, "Oh no, an emergency!" And she is back because I have seen that she has texted me, "Next gen!"
Cool.
When you say new Trek, when does new Trek start? Does new Trek start as in like the stuff in the 2010s?
Them are movies that came out?
Because if so, I feel like I agree, even though I haven't seen them. They just didn't appeal to me as much, mostly because there were more explosions, and I didn't want to watch a Michael Bay film. I wanted to watch a space opera.
What was over here? Oh right, this is somewhere that we're gonna come later, again, to be cheeky. I'm gonna be real cheeky today. Many little things. I think this is a dude room? A room with a dude? I was correct.
I forgot that they made a series about Picard, so I thought you were saying that Star Trek counts as News Trek counts as new movies, Discovery, and also Next Generation. I thought Picard was just referring to Next Generation. I was like, that's a weird jump.
Yeah, I did not hear that people liked Picard. Which is a bit of a shame.
I heard that people were excited about Picard, and then I heard nothing else about it, which made me assume it was fine. Is Voyager Janeway?
I think
Or
so.
is Deep Space Nine?
I couldn't recall.
Voyager's Janeway.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine is
Is that guy?
Isn't his last name actually
Go brush your
Cisco?
teeth. Go brush them teeth.
Space Nine.
I wish I had the spring ball.
Yeah, his last name is Cisco. Okay. Anytime I always try to remember his name, and I think Cisco, and I'm like, no, that is like a musical artist from the '80s. That couldn't be his name. There is a YouTube personality who I enjoy called I looked like he was doing the chicken dance at you, whose name is Matt Baum, and they do videos about LGBTQ representation in old sitcoms, and they had a very good episode about Deep Space Nine, and I don't remember the people's names, but there's that one guy, I think who's a medical officer because he's blue, and the nice alien who lives on the ship, who is like one of the last few people of the race that originally owned the ship, and they're having this like, are we flirting, are you a spy thing for like the whole series, and until they get paired off with people because they can't do that, and then talking about how when they were making that, Gene Roddenberry was like, there should be gays in space, and then he wasn't in charge of stuff anymore because I think he died. And the other guy was like, you can't have gays in space, and also we gotta make 7 of 9's outfit so hard and tight she can't breathe. And I learned some things.
So yeah, we just got the wave beam way the heck before we're supposed to have the wave beam. Because I like the wave beam. I want to have it. Gotta have it.
Gotta have my wave beam.
Gotta have my wave beam.
I was trying to remember what that inflection is always referencing with us, and mostly it's the bad lip reading
High School Musical? Yes.
I have to have it. What does he have to have?
Oxygen?
Yes. I love oxygen. I have to have it. So good.
Yeah, I love the wave beam. I like it a lot. And now that we have it, we can go be extra cheeky. And perhaps we even will. One step at a time, though. I'm gonna go over here.
Is chat aware of the bad lip reading High School Musical?
I don't know, they ought to be.
Because it's very good. It's like 20 whole minutes, and it's the whole movie condensed and rewritten with a new narrative. And it was aired on Disney XD. So the bad lip reading guy who made Yoda sing about seagulls got paid by Disney, got that Disney money.
You got that Disney money.
To redo High School Musical as a bad lip reading, and it's great, and I love it so much. Troy's name is Chorky, because Chorky looks the same as Troy. And Gabriella's name is Lump Canella, because it looks the same as Gabriella. And Sharpay talks like this. It's great. And there's a moment in which Chad is showing Troy what I think in the original is like a picture of him with a basketball or something, or like a picture of the team. He's like, you gotta remember where your loyalties lie. You're a jock. You can't like singing. But instead he just hands it to him and goes, this is a picture of Potato. And he goes, that is correct. So good.
So now we have the best upgrade in the game. The Shine Spark. It lets us run fast, it lets us fly. We are now fully mobile. Yeah, Kermit the dog. Alright, let's see if we can go be a little cheeky. Because there's some fun stuff we can do now that we have the wave beam before we're supposed to. It's a little hard, mind you, so I'm gonna try to save before I go commit to this. There is a save room near here, right? I haven't discovered it yet, but there is. There's one down here. So now that we have the wave beam before we're supposed to, we can shoot through walls. And when you can shoot through walls, you can hit switches from the other side of the wall. I think the save point is this direction. I believe I go over here. Whee! Yep. Okay. So now we can do this, right? So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna say, real quick, just real quick, just real quick, real quick. Now we're over here.
Quick.
Now I'm over here, and I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run back,
Guys, he's over there.
and we're gonna go commit some crimes.
Oh my god, we're doing 2 crimes.
We're going to commit definitely a crime.
I'm listening to a podcast, a D&D podcast, and one of their people has wild magic, and for the first time ever, in rolling her D100, she rolled a 1. So they were like, okay, we're gonna have 2 effects. And one of them was, you randomly summon a character from a previous episode, a minor character. So they did a random number generator to see which episode they were gonna pick it from. And based on that, they picked a character who that person hated because they had a bad British accent, which compelled everyone else to do a bad British accent. And the whole thing is that they were just like, oh my goodness, there's crimes happening! And this person randomly shows up, and they're like in the finale on the back of a dragon, and the DM's just like, there's so many crimes! That's all I can do. We're gonna go do crimes.
We're here to commit crocodile crime.
I forgot the crocodile was kind of cute.
Yeah.
Look, there's a little mouth, he's got a little tongue. What a sweetie. He's just like...
So yeah, we commit crocodile crimes and we get some stuff from this website. It's kind of hard to do this early on. Is the thing. You don't have that much health and we don't have that many missiles, so we have to be very precise. So as long as we're careful, we should be fine. Just can't miss that many times. We get hit that many times. That was bad. Of course.
I assume it's because he was too smart.
I really need to cooperate with this horrific crime I'm
He
doing here.
lives here.
I need to cooperate with this crime I'm doing in this house right
You're
now.
not even trying to evict him like you did with the wasps.
Yeah.
You're just doing it. Give so many wasps.
We had more. Alright, now we have a problem. How good. I think we're okay. No. I think we are okay. There we go. There we go. We did it. Okay. Great. Get out your Crocker thumbs now, because his arms melted. Look away. Look away.
It's so sad.
It's deeply tragic.
Do you have to do Crocomire?
I think so, yeah. You can probably speedrun finagle your way out of doing Crocomire, but...
Nancy absolutely is correct. He was in fact doing that. Oh no. Let him rest. It's like me all over again.
Okay. So now we've done some crimes, and now that we've done some crimes, we can do this and get new tech. Boop. Yay! And our crime spree is not yet over, although the rest of our crimes are going to be a lot less violent.
Crime time!
I'm gonna hang out here in the zone I shouldn't be in
In the crime
for a little bit longer.
zone.
I'm gonna do my speedrunning, air quote speedrunning. By speedrunning I mean sequence breaking. And just noodle around down here in the zone I shouldn't be in, just for fun. Can't go there yet, but that's okay. Because now we're gonna go down.
Bubbles, no.
Yeah, there were some bubbles down here. There you go.
Everyone's favorite Powerpuff.
Down here. But yeah, you know, like some comparatively uninteresting crimes.
Fantastic Mr. Sock's White Collar was a very fun USA show. I don't know what you're talking about. It had that hot guy in it. You know the one. The white man with the brown hair. That hot guy.
So these are the difficult crimes, you see, because I don't have power bombs, and that means I can't build up speed as I'm supposed to.
It had
But
Matt
I can do this, which lets me get much. I can build up speed kind of faster than I am supposed to by doing this little speedrun trick.
I just want to point out that the white collar guy was hot enough of a dude to be put in Magic Mike, the movie about hot guys. So, just saying.
Maybe I'm not skilled enough a criminal to do this particular crime, where I get the grappling beam faster than I'm supposed to. That was real good. Actually, maybe I can try it like this.
He was in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this.
Did you like how I said massacre?
Massacre.
Yes,
Yes. Because you can't even.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You can't even really wall jump your way up here because of that. So, I believe our crime spree is now coming to an end, and we're going to resume the critical path.
He was in Chuck too. I watched Chuck.
Did you watch Chuck 2?
No.
I'm gonna briefly continue my crime spree here to remind myself. I believe this is a missile
He
expansion.
was in a DreamWorks film called Boo, the Bureau of Otherworldly Operations.
Cool.
It's come out.
Yeah, this is a missile expansion.
Did
Great.
this come out?
Maybe it didn't. Who's in Chuck? An actor that we were talking about, whose name I have forgotten.
Matt Bomber.
Matt Bomber.
The hot guy from White Collar.
That guy. Yeah, we all know him.
Oh, it's in development. Okay.
He is in the DreamWorks movie.
He is in Boo, Bureau of Otherworldly.
Alright. He's going on a skirt. Scoop.
He was also
Skew.
in something called The Book of Ruth, in which the image Google has given me is just his headshot. So that's fun.
This is definitely like you shouldn't be here yet vibes, because you do need to be able to wall jump your way out of here. Presumably, if you are here before you're supposed to be, you are good enough at this game to wall jump your way out. I think there's a thing over here. Might be a safe room. It is.
I got sleepy.
That's okay. You're allowed to be sleepy.
I'm sleepy in my house.
Mm-hmm. good place to be sleeping.
I pay property taxes.
It's true.
Even though they wouldn't let us.
It took us a while. We convinced them eventually to let us pay property taxes.
Sent them to the wrong person. They're like, just let us pay our taxes, please.
We've already killed Crocomire, so we can leave his house. Kind of him.
Time to go back to the bank.
And go briefly investigate up here.
Those look like tomatoes.
We're gonna shoot some tomatoes. We're gonna go back to doing the air quotes proper thing in just a minute. But I like hanging out here in the crime zone. We're gonna come back here though to get the grappling beam after we do something else. Alright, we actually can leave this way, but we don't have a grappling beam, so it's harder. If we are very good at shine sparking, I think you can get that little path there.
I'm gonna become a little nugget.
Alright. Farewell, my nugget. Away there she goes. There she goes. Oh, there she goes.
Oh, she's a tiny little nugget, isn't she?
Oh, there she goes. Beat up these little tomatoes who have little lips on top.
I assumed that those were their green leaves.
Alright. And with this, we hop back up. Oh, an energy
Does anyone
refill.
here remember the other USA show, Suits? Because Suits was basically them being like, what if we made the white collar dynamic, but it's lawyers? They had that one guy, but a really pointy head. And they had the lady who is now the Duchess of Wales. Whose name I can't remember. My mouth just wants to say Kim Kardashian, which should be obvious.
Different person.
Very different person. Meghan Markle. I need to look up who Gina Torres is, because I forgot.
Well,
All I can picture is Gina from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Alright, and with this gate
Oh, yeah,
opening, we have now C-Star Crimes. Now that we have C-Star Crimes, we can go progress towards the next target.
Diane, I never watched Fire. I watched Starship Andromeda. Thank you very much.
It's actually like quite a ways between the two, the first major boss fight. Oh, I don't think we did. No, I don't. From Anonymous Donor, thank you, Anonymous Donor,
Anonymous Moose?
for your $5 donation. I must have mistaken the notification noise for an actual in-game noise. Yeah. What with them being the same. I believe we can go check out over here now, or is this the other mockball zone? No, this is... Yeah, we can go over here.
Matt, are you able to remind them what we're still raising money for? Because I didn't memorize it because I'm a bad coder.
We are raising money for Extra Life as we get our way towards affiliate status. And getting our way towards affiliate is going to be really helpful for us because it will help us get a small revenue stream to buy equipment to make our streams better, and then make more money for charity. Yeah. So we're gonna go get the ice beam.
I swear it's not a Ponzi scheme to make me more money.
So sleepy.
If we wanted to make more money, this would not be the efficient way to do it.
Also, hi.
Also, hey, Gannon, welcome to the couch.
Oh,
Thank you.
I was wondering what on earth you were responding to.
Yeah, unfortunately, my audio is going through my headphones.
I'll go get my headphones and plug it into my phone because I have the Discord chat. I'll just mute my mic.
Yop, yop.
Hooray!
Hooray. Yop. So now we have the ice beam. Now we can leave this big hole we fell in and go do other bits in the video game. Oh no! We can't go that way though. We gotta go the other way.
Or you can mockball your way out of here.
I'll try it. What the heck?
I mean, I don't know how to do this one, for what it's worth.
Oh. No, you have to mockball from the other direction to get in here.
I know
No?
JRP mockballs coming out of here. I don't know if he does it and then takes the down route. I honestly don't remember.
Well, I'm not a speedrunner, like, of this game in particular. I know how to do a couple of speedrunny things, which I do sometimes for fun, but I'm no practiced Super Metroid.
Yeah, 100%. And this game is really hard to speedrun because like these controls, I know this game is beloved and I will not speak ill of it, but I will just say these controls take a lot of getting used to.
Yeah, it's definitely... It works better on a controller that you have more buttons and you can remap the controls. Because you can remap the controls in this game, but you can't remap them to be something completely sensible for human hands. Alright, so now we have the ice to beam, and we can leave this deep, deep hole we fell in. We can go up, and we can start performing some game actions, which eventually lead us to killing, I believe the next boss is Fantoon.
I love performing games.
Game actions!
Yeah!
Sounds like an 80s description of video games. This
actions.
video gaming device allows you to perform gaming actions.
Performing game actions became a sort of shorthand for doing things in Magic the Gathering. Because, anything that you do is a game action in Magic the Gathering. So we ask, like, are you going to target yourself with that discard spell? Legal game action.
Is that related to how every card is technically a spell, even if the spell is summon this monster with these stats?
It's not altogether different. The really confusing thing about Magic players is every card is a spell, and what new players think a spell is a spell like what a normal human being might think a spell is, like a fireball or what Magic would call an instant or sorcery. And the really big brain thing, if you want to call it that, about Magic players is new Magic players call instants and sorcery spells, and they're wrong. Not new Magic players call all spells, and they are correct. Seasoned Magic players call spells instants and sorceries.
Yeah.
Which is really, it's just needlessly confusing, but a lot of archetypes are defined by instants and sorceries, which are just two card types in Magic the Gathering, and are referred to by the community as spell stacks.
Yes.
Which is just needlessly confusing to new players. But if you play enough Magic the Gathering, you too will eventually sound like a new old player. This room kinda stinks.
I used to play Magic a very long time ago, and it was very confusing to like 11, 12, 13-year-old me. It didn't help that the only person I ever played was my brother, who is 4 years older than me, and was either just better than me at games because he had a more fully developed brain, or was cheating, or some combination of both, but I barely ever beat him.
I believe that any person could very much so be able to play Magic, provided they are at least the recommended age, which is, I think, 13, is the lower age bound on Magic.
You're saying it's my fault?
No, I'm saying that it's probably your brother's fault, because he didn't teach you in a way that you could understand it, even though you were in the target audience.
Hey, he taught me in a way that he enjoyed, because he enjoyed winning, and you know what? I honestly, I don't even blame him, because I like winning too.
I definitely remember some moments in my early Magic playing, playing some kids who cited rules that I was unable to dispute because I was not good enough or knowledgeable enough to dispute them, and I just had to take them at their word, and looking back, they were definitely wrong.
They were just lying.
I think, I like Magic a lot. I recommend it. We don't have orange. We gotta go get orange.
You may find that you are trapped in this little area until you get orange.
Until we go get orange, it's true. I know that the room to the left has a power bomb in it, but you need a power bomb to get it. You need to get money to make money. So
Meredith, you will probably also find it expeditious to mute Matt.
Oh, yes. Down here, this is where we get power bombs.
Expeditious? Right. Favorable?
I think that just flat out saying I don't want to play a physical card game is fair. They're for me. They might not be for everybody.
Also, my phone is dead, so now I'm hunched. Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, the annoying thing about, like, Magic and money is that Magic is as cheap or as expensive as you want it to be, but the more you play with very cheap cards, the more you like the game and want to buy more of the more expensive cards.
That's how they get you.
So even though you can very reasonably build some great Magic decks and have a great time for like less than $1, if you play with your less than $1 deck long enough, someone will say, have you ever tried playing Card, which costs 35 cents? And you're like, no. And then you look it up and you say, oh, that looks fun. And then you try it out and you do this on repeat for a long time.
What's the most
Fast forward 2 years and you're $6,000 down the hole.
God, I do not know how much money I've spent on Magic Gathering cards in my life. It's a big number.
You think it's about $6,000?
It might be. Over my whole
Yeah.
life, I've been playing that game for like 7 years. It
Yeah,
might be about
D&D players
$6,000.
can't really like make fun of Magic players for that, because then you look at, you know, your player's handbook and your monster manual and your dungeon master's guide and your 17 splat books, and you're not even the DM. You don't even need all this stuff.
Yeah.
Why do you have it? But one more set of dice because this one's blue, and gosh, I love blue dice. And oh dear, my bank accounts, my investment portfolios.
I think
Oh yeah, the metal dice.
on the
That
couch.
that D&D players love to have 100 million pairs of dice that are also expensive, even though you only actually need 7 of them, and you can get them for like $1. But they're not the nice, fun ones. You gotta get the nice, fun dice.
Right.
Yeah, I have some metal dice. They're great. Don't need them.
Weren't they a gift?
Metal.
No, I just bought
Hold
them.
on.
I bought them at a con.
Metal dice.
I'm gonna go hang out on the couch until my phone is charged
Cool,
because
cool.
it sucked hunting over there. Bye, everybody.
There she goes. She'll be right back.
10-pound 20-sided die. That's like
Yikes.
actually dangerous.
Yeah, that is a weapon.
What if I'm still here? I'm just in the next room.
That's
Okay,
okay
go.
too.
Hello.
Table breaker is
Hello?
I think, an appropriate word. So we are, I believe, now in a position to go get the grapple beam that we earlier neglected to
Because we're chumps.
because we were chumps. I am going to try to get this because I'm cool.
Oh man, it's
very
really hard to do this skip.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Oh man, I have
Oh, you're trying to shine spark across?
yeah.
Might need to do a well,
Oh, wait,
I guess
no,
there's
no.
enough room.
Yeah, you can just barely get it here, and then you can do this jump, and then go through the door. It's very hard.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it once or twice
I don't
because
want
it's cool.
practice.
All right, yeah, this is. Although you can actually make this slightly easier by doing the the speedrun thing where you
The short charge.
Yeah, sure. I'm not very good at short charging. Did I get it?
I think you're too high.
Ah, too
but
high.
You will get across.
I wanted the missile expansion.
Hey, now we can proceed without the grapple beam because we're not chumps.
That's true. I can try to. You can get this jump if you're just very good. It's hard. See, this is the thing, is I didn't expect to get that spark.
Now we're unprepared for this.
I at this point in my practice run, I was like, I'm not gonna get that shine spark. I'm gonna go get the grapple beam. Let me see if I can. No, I'm not. I'll try it a couple times.
I think you can get away with holding jump a little bit longer.
Yeah. You try to jump like. Thing is, I'm also jumping not close enough to the edge of the platform.
Yeah.
This is a extremely precise jump. Ow! I almost had
Oh,
it.
close.
Yeah. It's real hard. You do not need to go down to where we were in the crime zone, though, if you want to proceed in this way. Although you might as well. Yeah,
Are we gonna kill an innocent boy?
We already killed the innocent boy. We actually
We did?
actually
Oh, that's it.
sequence broke killed him to steal his things.
He's just breaking into this man's sauna,
Before
murdering him.
He was too cute to live.
Also, if you're very good, you can just do that and get it as a jump. That's real hard.
Yeah. That's made a little bit easier by opening the door and like running from inside where the door frame is, but then you
Try it
risk,
once.
going through the door.
Yay! First
Easy
try.
peasy.
Good job.
First try. All right, now we actually are going to go get the grapple beam like good citizens,
Like good Sumerians.
like good Sumerians.
Yes, sir. We will fix the sequence after we broke it. We're sorry.
We'll go put it back. I don't remember what the fastest way to get down there is. Maybe this is it. Could be wrong.
Hello, top of the world. Did you all know that the world has a ceiling and we found it?
I'm always so chuffed when she just bumps off the roof.
While we're here,
Bonk.
we might as well go do the goofy thing that you can technically do at this point. Now that we have power bombs and giant spark. I'll try it once. I got this exactly once in practice.
Oh, is that the go across the room thing?
Yeah, it's very hard and extremely dangerous. But we can go up here, and we can do this, and we can get power up. This is extremely dangerous. It's like
Oh, you
not
said
have-
a power up. I thought I heard a power out, and I was like, oh no, did your power just go out?
My power
Wait,
went
I can
out
still see you.
several
Wait, I can still
times.
hear you.
Yeah. I'll call you back. I lost my phone.
Okay, you joke about that, but one time in college, I've probably related this story before because it's one of my favorite stories to tell. That's slightly self-deprecating to myself. I was on the phone with my parents, and I got the instinct to do a pocket check. Like I check my pockets for my keys, I check it for my wallet, and then I check it for my phone. And oh, where's my phone? And I'm like, no big deal. I probably just lost it somewhere in my college dorm room. I won't stop the conversation I'm having with my parents on the phone to look for my phone. I'll just do it while I keep talking to my parents on the phone. I'm like overturning books. I'm like looking over shelves. I'm like, ripping up the sheets of my bed. All the while continuing this casual conversation with my parents on the phone.
I'm gonna try this one more time because it's very cool. Also, Merix Bob, I'm not surprised that Rolnir will no longer make you the table breaker. You do have to do the... Alright, let's see if we can... I think that's it. I think we got it. Yeah!
Oh,
Alright.
we're going here. Oh,
Now we're in the
doing this
danger
one.
zone, because this is... I just saved, but this is
Welcome
extraordinarily
to the
dangerous.
danger.
We're gonna do what
Yeah.
we can to make it safer.
I want to say
But-
this is called the gauntlet.
Yeah, it's really hard. No! Shoot. Oh, you can kill them. I've never tried.
Oh, I was today years old.
I didn't know you could kill them.
That makes this
killed them.
slightly more manageable.
A little bit. I don't have.
Hot.
It's too warm. It's too warm even for me.
We're getting Fifth Element in here.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal his youth. Get out of here.
We have 2 more super missiles and we know how to use them.
Yeah. Maybe
Little
maybe someone
floor
who
grabbers
brought the
better
super
watch
missile
out.
would be very kind.
Oh, now we have plenty of energy.
Yeah, we have a little
Yay.
bit more. We can, at this point, go get up to 2 missile expansions. Whoop, yeah.
Don't get wet.
Yeah. Come on. And I will try. Yeah, this is very, very precise.
Oh, you dipped your toesies in
And
it.
I dipped my little toesies. I took 30
And now you
damage.
don't have any toesies.
Ah. Oof. Gosh, this looks really silly.
Spikes.
Ah.
Ee,
Ah.
ooh, ee, ooh.
Ah. Oh, toasty. Okay. I don't remember. Is it power bombs? How you get? Yeah.
Our bombs are usually the answer.
Oh, there's a refill dude. So you can just kill this guy and get all your stuff back. I'm not actually that light on resources now. Okay, can I get the double? This is the challenge. I know which tile to stand on. It is right here. Hey!
Good job.
Okay, can I... Alright! I don't think I've ever actually done that before. I don't think that's
Nailed
ever...
it.
I've never
Try.
successfully done that. It's really
I thought
hard.
one of these was going to be like a super missile.
Nah, they're just both missiles. So yeah, we did the gauntlet just for fun. That's kind of cool.
Good job.
And I did
Well
it like
done.
10 energy tanks before I usually do it. So, it was very scary.
How's it feel to be good?
It was good. It was nice. Alright.
This is what we at the Metroid Marathon team like to call a pro gamer move.
Alright, I'm gonna go save, because I'm terrified now of dying after doing all that nonsense. Oh, I actually...
Well, you're
saved
proud
one
of
more.
yourself, and
Let's save one.
rightfully so.
Also, we had an earlier question from someone who I think didn't know what was in the room off to the right. It's a good time to show it off because it's cool. We
Oh,
have
yeah.
one of the four, I suppose you could call them the Heavenly
Icky
Kings. if you
boys.
want to go true, Japanese style. The four bosses you need
I
to
think
kill.
they're the icky boys.
Four icky boys. Over here, where we get...
I'm gonna use a term and probably use it incorrectly. It's one of the four Hashidas.
Ah, I'm unfamiliar with that one. The,
I heard it in an anime movie.
Shiteno is four heavenly kings, which is
Mm.
another sort of Japanese trope. Is you have your four generals or your four,
Yeah.
the Pokemon like boss, right? The what are they called? The Elite,
Elite
Four.
Four.
Yeah, who are also like the four heavenly kings, essentially. The Shiteno. And once you start learning like a little bit of Japanese, you learn that word, because at first, like, all Japanese, if you don't know any Japanese, all Japanese just sort of sounds like a language you don't speak, and then you learn independently the words for four, which can be usually used as either shi or gon, the word for heaven, ten, and the word for king, o, and then see shiteno and go, I can read that. I know what that means. Whoa! You know what? I think we can go over here now. And get
Yeah,
this.
You're
Yes,
looking at the Discord
previews.
call, and I'm thinking to myself, why does my mic keep turning green? It's because Matt's picking up through the wall just a little bit.
Not enough to cause any like serious bleed through or anything.
Give me more super missiles. Oh, this is a reserve tank. More super missiles were in the ceiling.
Yes.
Yeah, the four divine beasts are also very much in the, like, four heavenly kings, You can, and once you know about this, you can see it, like, everywhere. It is in...
Four horsemen of the
Anime called
Apocalypse.
My Four Dads, and it's just about having four gods for dads.
Yeah, it's in, like, every video game. It's in, like, every manga. At least every Japanese, manga, video game, etc. It's just all over the dang old place. Because it's cool.
I feel like there aren't that many Japanese video games though.
Nah, if only. There's a couple. Alright, so we're gonna go get the grapple beam. I don't remember if it's called the grapple or grappling beam. I think it's called the grappling beam in this game.
I think so.
I think it's the grappling beam
Makes
and
sense.
the
It would
morphing
go
ball.
next to the morphing ball.
Yeah. Let's go get the grappling beam. Whee. Oh, I think we can do this too. Yeah. Let's sneak our way down here, get some little bonus stuff.
Let's dematerialize, shall we?
Yeah, let's just hang out. Just vibe. I hate
am literally just vibing.
I hate that room. It's full of bugs. Alright.
Full of
we're gonna
squishy
fall for
locusts.
it? No! Oh, we did fall for it. No! Okay, so
You were going so fast.
I was going too fast. I thought I could jump in time. I was wrong. So, I'm gonna come down here twice, because I want the E-Tank. I want an E-Tank. 'Cause
These tanks
when
are good.
When I fought Ridley in practice, he almost killed me.
Yeah, Ridley in this game is hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of a change.
It's
Almost
weird.
like
Ridley
our
in,
dads.
Oh, yeah. Out of here, space frogs.
Weird little...
I'm pretty sure that
cyclopic
they're
space-
supposed to
space
be little
grasshoppers.
locusts because they've got grasshopper legs.
Yeah, but they hop around like frogs. But they probably also hop around like locusts.
Yeah.
while we're here, let's get this somewhat tricky missile expansion. Oh, he takes damage from power bombs. I didn't know that. I should try that.
Oh.
Ridley.
Hmm.
Chat.
Oh.
Oh, no, this is more power bombs. I don't need this many power bombs.
Take them
No.
anyway. Be grateful. I baked these for you.
Another thing I noticed in
You
practice,
baked
this
these
game
power
gives you,
bombs?
like, so many power bombs. You never need
I
to
spent
have
all
more
day
than, like...
cooking these power bombs. You better have seconds.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Working over a hot stove.
Making these power
I lost
bombs.
all of my fingerprints making these for you.
You
Couldn't
know,
afford oven mitts, so I just grabbed it with my hands.
We didn't get power bombs when I was a kid back in the war.
Why did you become a Kennedy?
God, oh, you know, I was just remembering a line from Mad About You. That's what I was remembering. During the Thanksgiving episode, one of the moms of the main couple, because Mad About You is a sitcom about a couple in New York, talked about, like, how when they were a girl, they never had marshmallows on their yams when they were baked for Thanksgiving because, because back then in the war, it's like, you can get marshmallows? Like, were they rationed? It was war. The only explanation given. Alright, so we're done kind of hanging around here. We've gotten all this stuff. We've picked up all the Halloween goodies. We've trick-or-treated. We now have our bags.
I wanted more
positively
Reese's
full.
Pieces.
We're gonna have to go trade. Maybe when we go find
Do you
Phantom,
think Ridley
he'll
will have Reese's?
trade with us. Maybe.
I hope so.
Anyways, we gotta go over here.
Gosh, I love Reese's.
They're good.
I like peanut butter M&Ms better than Reese's Pieces, because Reese's Pieces are really hard.
I agree.
Nice.
Now I believe
I had to think about that for a second. I was like, do I agree? But upon
I also-
reflection, I agree.
I also only really like Reese's Cups when they are in ice cream, because I don't know if the peanut butter changed or I just, became not a child that was addicted to sugar, but I don't actually like the peanut butter that much when it's room temperature. And I've been having this weird thing where if I eat one and it's old, it tastes like broccoli.
What?
I don't know why, but sometimes they taste like broccoli.
I wish my broccoli tasted like Reese's
No,
peanut
you
butter
don't,
cup.
because it tastes like bad broccoli. It tastes like overcooked, kind of like the bitter broccoli.
So, the discerning among you might be asking, why am I down here? I don't have the gravity suit
The
yet.
discerning among you
Hey.
might ask, why does it taste like broccoli?
Well, I'm
Wait a
glad you
minute.
asked.
Why are you down here? You don't have the gravity suit.
I'm glad you asked. So, you don't need the gravity suit to be down here. You can do this. Not
Gravity suits for chumps.
Because you can kneel down pensively.
Alright. This is very, very precise. You can do that.
Zoop.
Again, he's got energy tank.
Wow.
Yay!
What do you think?
What
Hey,
would
you're-
the gravity
you're-
suit have done?
The gravity suit lets you run in water as though you're not in water. So it lets you build up speed to
Oh.
get through there normally. But
Okay.
you have just exactly enough room on the top to do that if you're real cheeky, which I think is on purpose.
Would you describe yourself as real cheeky?
I would describe my playthrough of this game as moderately cheeky.
We haven't had Nando's for at least 2 weeks, so I don't know how cheeky he can be.
Hmm.
Let me tell you, I was worried that after I stopped eating chicken, that Nando's would have nothing for me because they have, mostly, I know them for their excellent chicken. And fool that I am, their vegetarian options are incredible. They are delicious. Alright, so we're done with that bit.
Now I want Nando's.
Yeah, I always want Nando's.
Should we order Nando's for dinner?
We could. They'd give it to us if we asked them for it and also paid for it.
I'm gonna do it.
Cool.
Do you know
Not
that you can
sponsored by-
exchange money For
I'm
goods
going
or
to exchange
services?
money for goods and or services.
Do you know if you
Ow.
pay Nando's, they'll just make food for you? Anyone ever tell
This
you
is a
about
life
this?
hack. This is a life pro tip.
Devin, have you heard my rants about life hacks?
No, but now I want to hear your rant about life hacks.
I hate the phrase because so many times it's not a life hack, it's a craft. Or it's how you use something. Like it'll literally be like, life hack, put your vacuum on carpet mode when you do your carpet. I'm like, that's not a life hack, that's instructions.
Look, it might be a
Put in the
craft.
instruction manual.
Might be a craft when you do it, but when I take a pipe cleaner and I bend it around my fingers and then I put little googly eyes on the bottom, that's life hacks.
What
All right.
purpose does this serve?
Joy.
It's a life hack to entertain your cat,
Oh,
my cat or child.
my cat.
Cat child.
I think there's a goodie over here. I think there are treats.
Matt, if we get a bunny, could we also just name it Child?
Child? Child.
We could just
Yeah,
name it
Child.
Baby. There is Baby. He is being baby. He is busy doing baby things.
Powerbomb.
Powerbomb.
Or as everybody's favorite video game character Alex from hit video game Street Fighter 3 Third Strike would say, Powerbomb. Because one of his supers is called Powerbomb.
Is it a reference to Super Metroid?
I mean, it could be. That game came out in like 2001, 2000, so could be. Maybe they just like Super Metroid. Capcom is not immune to liking Metroid. Also, remember that cheeky E-Tank we were trying to get earlier? Oh. Now we can just...
You can just barely miss it when we try.
That's happened to
Hey
me a
Matt,
lot
I have
today.
a question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
Do you want to have rice bowl or salad with no chicken, or do you want to have a plant-based patty made from picante peppers, mushrooms, water chestnuts, garden vegetables, topped with arugula, tomato, pickled onions, and peronaise?
That is intriguing. I'll try that.
Okay.
I'm
Do you want one
deeply
side or
interested.
two?
What? One side or two?
One
Two.
side or two?
I like
Two.
sides. I want some potatoes.
What is your periometer? Do you want plainish, mango lime, lemon herb, medium, hot, or extra hot?
I'm a mango lime.
Okay.
And
I will come bring the options to modify one's burger.
legally obligated.
Unless chat really wants to know the details of your
Thingy.
thingy.
Yeah, Mercswap, we tried to do the strat re-damage boost up there right at the beginning, and I couldn't get it in a couple of tries, and I was like, I'll just come get it later.
I realize I'm gonna have to read these to you anyway because you're playing a video game.
I am playing a video game.
You can modify your burger with the following.
Yes.
Cheddar cheese,
Mm-hmm.
grilled halloumi cheese, a whole half of an avocado, peri-peri drizzle, a pineapple slice,
Do they have a...
roasted portobello mushroom. I'm not done. Or no arugula, no peronaise, no tomato, and no pickled onion.
So do they have a recommended default?
Their default is, I would assume, arugula, peronaise, tomato, and pickled onion.
I trust the recommended default.
Okay. For side one, 2-in-1, peri chips with peri-naise, Portuguese rice,
Are there chips actually chips, or are they fries? Okay.
Garlic bread, red-skinned mashed potatoes, coleslaw, macho peas, Caesar side salad, mixed leaf salad, braised Brussels sprouts, whole-ass corn on the cob. Or
Please tell me they actually describe it as whole ass corn on the cob.
No, it just says corn on the cob. But it is just like it might be like a half a cob.
Get me some mashed potatoes and some corn.
Okay. Follow-up question.
Yes.
If I was just gonna get a double-sized mashed potato for us to share,
What else would I want?
Side.
Sure. How about the fries?
Okay. With or without peronaise?
With...
It's peri-peri sauce and mayonnaise.
Yeah. Hit me with that.
Okay, I'll hit you with it.
Cool.
And the other one you wanted was peas? Coleslaw?
Corn.
Corn! Sorry. You are not allowed to be mad at me. You do this more often.
Yeah. Let's... God, man, playing the grappling game takes so long. It is so much faster to just be a good speedrunner.
Do you want one of their tasty juices?
Sure.
Do you want blood orange mango lemonade or a blood Or a strawberry lemonade. A la
Give me that first
Or a
one.
Bundaberg.
Give me that first one.
Orange and lavender.
That's the one.
Do you want 32 or 16?
32.
32. Get it. Get it.
We could do this. We won't.
Ow.
You have successfully made me so hungry. Approximately
Well, then I shouldn't tell
1
you about the fact
hour.
that we're getting two naughty natas then, should I?
So,
It's a very small kind of baked custardy dessert.
It's an egg tart.
It's a little
well,
tart. They're good.
I don't think I can practically have dessert for another 195 days. So,
What?
Bummer.
Oh, right. Pudding.
Where?
Yeah.
We're going to the very bottom left of the map. That's right.
it's less about having like soft things and more about I would have to take the trays out. I would have to eat the dessert as fast as possible. I would have to clean my teeth thoroughly. I would have to clean the trays, and then I would have to put the trays back in. And that's just all so much fuss that I'd rather
You
not
have to
bother.
do that for a meal. So if you have,
I
like,
do.
If it's like when you order food and you just got the naughty nata right there, wouldn't be a separate process.
Yes. Then I could combine it with the meal, and then it would work.
It's the
I have
fastest way
gotten
of
a
doing
large
this.
potato.
I guess I'm already doing the fastest way of doing this.
What do I want?
Beans.
Do I want a sandwich? What have I eaten today? Then I had a radish. And then I had a whole bag of chips.
You're getting so many different forms of potato
Do
today.
I want a sandwich or do I just want garlic bread on the side?
Garlic bread's pretty good. Oh, now we can do this.
I want garlic bread on the side.
Garlic bread is so good.
Have you eaten at Nando's before?
No.
They're
Oh.
not in most of the United States.
Their garlic bread is so good, and their potatoes are so good.
If you ever find yourself in our neck of the woods again, you're gonna have to have some Nando's.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Nando's in Callan 4.
Do I want to get the Everything's Peachy bowl again? That was pretty good.
It's a good bowl.
It's grilled peaches, arugula, roasted red peppers,
Oh my
carrots,
gosh.
tenders, and Portuguese rice. You find
Nando's
it near
is
you?
only around Maryland and DC, but
Yeah.
good lord, are they around Maryland and DC? There's like 70 of them.
Yeah, you're never gonna be
I
without
was
Nando's.
very
around here.
surprised when people started talking about Nando's here because I was like, you mean the chicken place that all my flatmates liked in like the UK? And they were like,
Yeah.
You know, the
It's,
one
it's
from-
there and it's in Chicago, and it appears to be nowhere else in the United States.
No, it's a lot of places internationally that are not around here or around Chicago, but like that's it. It's really weird because they're very tasty. One would think they are ripe to take over the whole country, but they have resisted so far.
Yeah, well, I also think Wawa and or Sheetz should also come to my area, and they refuse to.
Well,
It's
it's pretty
time
good.
for things I bought at Sheets.
I do like the hua,
Le Crux.
the wah, as it were.
I believe it's pronounced LaCroix.
Oh, I feel like I talked about this on a stream recently already, but one of my favorite, like, Whack Donald's type of cartoon version of something was in the new Steven universe, in which they saw a gas station, which instead of having, like, the flying goose, just had, like, a goose's face going, "Wah!" And it was Wawa, but it was UA.
Wawa.
Wawa.
This is the weirdest room, I think. Because you have to do that. You never have to do that anywhere else. Alright, we have the grappling hook.
The big speed boosty assisted jump.
Yeah. I don't think you ever have to do that anywhere else.
I can't. Nothing comes to mind.
The way you
This
said
is
that
also-
sounded so much like my own voice, I thought I was disassociated. Stop.
I think this might be the Metroid game I know the least.
That's interesting. That is not the case for most people.
Okay, I might know Hunters less.
Yeah, I don't know Hunters very well at all.
No, I don't want 3 naughty natas. I want 2 naughty natas.
We couldn't eat 3. That's too many.
Yeah, we could. They're like this big.
We shouldn't eat 3 of them.
Don't tell me what to do.
What you should and what you could are two different things.
This is true.
All right, I got
Believe in yourself.
Your Bebby Burger with
Beef burger.
your Bebby Burger.
Big
has,
burger.
Wait.
Ah.
Has the sides of corn and Perinaise chips, and I have red-skinned mashed potatoes.
I think this is
a
why.
garlic bread. I do want a large garlic bread because you didn't get one. Large one. 2 naughty batatas and an everything veggie bowl.
Yeah, I can never decide if Super Metroid is my favorite Metroid game, because I'm like, I constantly waffle on what my favorite Metroid game is, because sometimes I'm like, it's Prime, it's Prime 2, it's Super Metroid, it's Fusion, and I can never decide, because they're all my babies, they're all my children.
I'm spending a lot of money on Nando's, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's like an embarrassment of riches.
It's
Like, oh no, which of these excellent top tier games is my favorite?
there are
It's so difficult to choose.
the hit rate on good Metroid games versus not good Metroid games is like pretty darn high.
80%.
Yeah, it's very high. I think separating a favorite 2D and say a favorite 3D is still good. I think my most common answer for favorite 3D Metroid is Metroid Prime 1, and my most common answer for favorite 2D Metroid is Super Metroid. But, you know, they're all good. Even Metroid 1, kinda. It's cool. I respect it. I don't want to play it again. Although, you know, having seen it on Metroid Marathon a few times, and the kooky things you can do with that game if you really know it, I'm kind of tempted to play Metroid 1. Like, actually just Metroid, not
Metroid
Zero
Gun.
Mission. Metroid Gun.
Yeah.
They're all Metroid Gun.
I'm sending you a very good.
Metroid 1 is not a bad game.
Olympus has drawn Hades eating very large cocktail shrimp.
I do like that.
It makes me very happy.
He's released on consoles today.
What?
Consoles other than the Switch, I guess.
Well. Oh, speaking of Metroidvanias that have released recently again, are you gonna pick up and/or have you picked up Axiom Verge 2?
Okay, everyone's been telling me to play Axiom Verge 2. I need to finish Axiom Verge 1, and I dropped Axiom Verge 1 because I didn't like it. But I need to go back and remember why I didn't like it before I decide whether I'm going to try Axiom Verge 2.
I think that's sensible. I have been meaning to play Axiom Verge 1 for like 5 years, and then never got around to it. And then Axiom Verge 2 came out yesterday, and they put 1 and 2 on sale on the Switch, and I was like, what the heck, and I bought them both. And now I started playing Axiom Verge 1 for about half an hour today, and I don't know, the first half hour of that game is cool. I can't speak.
I interrupt your Axiom Verge playthrough to get you to play this on this channel.
What?
I interrupt you playing Axiom Verge with my big boss persona to say, no, you must play Metroid games on my Metroid channel.
No, I interrupted my Axiom Verge playthrough because I intended to play Metroid games on the Metroid channel. Because I want to encourage people to tune in who are excited for the new Metroid coming out in October, and maybe if they have a couple bucks in their pocket, to donate them to Extra Life.
I don't have pockets because I'm wearing a dress.
What a brilliant segue.
Axiom Verge 1.
You get to keep your job, man.
That's why you want to hire people with improv experience. It's why my coworker is so good at filling in for people when we have new hires. She'll just be like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna yes and this whole day.
If they re-released Metroid Prime on a 4th video game console, I would buy it a 4th time. They released it on the Wii.
Wii and Wii U?
They re-released the Wii version on the Wii. I have bought Rystar 5 times for myself and 14 times for other people. So yes, I would buy Rystar again if they asked me to nicely, or even rudely.
I wrote a whole thing about why I think Metroid Prime Trilogy will never come to Switch. And I mostly stand by the argument, although I think maybe some of the exact details I pointed out in that thing have now been outdated. I still think Metroid Prime will never come to the Switch. If it did, I would probably be a sucker and buy it, but I don't think it will.
If Metroid Prime comes to the Switch, like the trilogy, if they port it again, it is explicitly because Prime 4 is taking a while and they want people to be excited about it. And it wasn't originally in the cards. That is my crystal ball telling of that situation. Alright.
Could see that.
Now we got the grappling beam. And I gotta say, in my most recent playthrough of this game, my estimations of the grappling beam rose ever so slightly, because it's actually pretty fun to use as a weapon. You can just...
We look on the ground and found weapon, and it was grappling beam.
You can just kind of zap things with the grappling beam. We're gonna see a lot of useful things to do with the grappling beam in an upcoming boss fight. Let's keep your eyes peeled for that.
One of the 4 Hashidas.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't
Underwater Hashida.
why I was dancing.
I didn't see you dancing because I'm now looking at my Discord screen and not at the stream screen.
Okay. It was because people have started using a song which is in Spanish in which they say a word that sounds like cat a lot to do silly videos of their cats. And there is a moment in the chorus in which it will just have the same dumb picture of your cat, but it will flip sides like Campus, and it feels so much like the kitty cat dance about how he is a cat, he's a kitty cat, and I've been sending every single one to Matt, so I was just dancing to it.
I'm too high again.
I mean, you already got the thing.
I know, I wanted to see if I could do it, just for fun.
We've come back here now. It's been like half an hour, maybe a little bit longer. We have 5 more energy tanks. We probably have about 30 more missiles. We probably have about 5 or 10 more super missiles. Way more power bombs than we'll ever need.
Way more.
And a grappling beam. Do you think you're now equipped to kill Phantoon?
We are absolutely stuffed to the gills with ways to kill Phantoon now.
We don't have gills yet. We get gills after we kill Phantoon.
That's true. Phantoon is hoarding all the gills. We're going to go take them from
Stuck to
him.
the gills with everything except gills.
I mean, I agree with you, Greg's Retro Channel 2. They should re-release the Prime games again. They're cool. You know, more people should get to play them if they want to. Oh, is that the save room?
I think the only room that's accessible here is
it's the save room, but it's off because the power is off. That's right.
Oh, Ro, fight the power.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Mirrors Bob. I think that if they're gonna release the Prime trilogy again, it's just because Prime 4 is in the cards and they want people to play Prime games again. And everyone who's like, you know what, actually, so the reasonable like sequence that I think Nintendo might be imagining here is, you know, your average Joe Bob who has not played a Metroid sees all this marketing for Metroid Dread and says, I like this here disco woman, and I want to see what she does. And then he buys Metroid Dread, and he has a nice time with it, and he is perhaps inspired to go play Super Metroid on the Nintendo Switch Online service, and at this point, he has a hankering, just an absolute hankering for more Metroid content in his life.
Billy Jones in for more Metroid.
But he doesn't have any means of playing the Prime games, and everybody tells him that those are good. So, how do you make Phantoon pay attention to you? There's a way to get him to open his eyes. That's not
Wait.
I've seen
Wait
speedrunners
longer.
do this.
I have watched JRP do this a lot, and he just waits, but he also kills Phantoon first.
Yeah.
So maybe he waits because he lacks the resources to do the thing you're thinking of.
Maybe.
I do not know what you're thinking of.
I could have sworn. You know what? I watched I think the world record run of Super Metroid, and I think they wait, but they get very lucky.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Is they just get exquisite Phantoon luck.
Yeah, apparently there's like 3 paces at which Phantoon will open its eye, slow, mid, and fast. And I know this because JRP constantly complains that he gets a slow, and a mid. He's like, well, I've just lost 30 seconds on this run to random numbers.
That's actually one of the cool things about Axiom Verge is I was poking around the menus in it, and it has a speedrun mode which uses a fixed randomness seed.
That's
So
cool.
if you want to speedrun Axiom Verge, you are never subject to randomness influencing your roll. It's nice. It's clearly a game made by someone who just likes Super Metroid so darn much. Everything about that game that I've experienced in the first, 30, 45 minutes is like, boy, this guy likes Super Metroid.
A lot of people like Super Metroid. There's a lot to like about Super Metroid.
I it's the good Fan 2 game. I used to hate.
Oh, this
Yeah.
fan tune is almost dead.
It's real close.
Probably get away with a super now and not have to deal with the consequences.
I'll try it. We'll try it. We like to live dangerously here on Metroid_Marathon on Twitch.tv. Hey, you were right.
Oh yeah. Dangerously cheesy.
Dangerously cheesy. I think, Mergs Bob, that you might be right in that, the easy way to get people to be interested in Metroid, the easy release to do is Fusion. Just start putting Game Boy Advance games on Nintendo Switch Online, right? And that would do it. And then you could put Wario Land on there, and then Nintendo would be reminded that everybody loves Wario Land, and they would make another one, and then the world would be a nice place.
I've only ever played the first Wario Land game. I loved that game.
It's really... Don't get me wrong. Wario Land 1 is very good. Wario Land 1 is not particularly representative of the franchise. Yes.
Guess what I found in the bathroom?
Wasp.
Yep.
How do they keep getting in here?
He was dead though. I think it was the one that was already in. But yeah, I sat down and I was like, you better be dead.
Let me tell you, Stream. Let me tell you about wasps.
Son, let me tell you about wasps.
Let me tell you about wasps, because my house has a lot of them.
We got wasps in our house. They won't go.
We moved
Spiders
in.
in our house.
We did not have a wasp problem, and a couple of months later, we started getting a slowly increasing number of wasps over time. Our wasp derivative was rising in our kitchen and in our bathroom, our downstairs bathroom. And I was like, well, where the heck are these wasps coming from? They all show up in the same place. So I went outside and I looked around the perimeter of our house and I saw all the wasps gathered around one spot. Not going over there yet. And I was like, aha, this is where they're coming from. They're going into this one specific hole next to a window that they've burrowed, and they're all getting in that way. Turn on. Let me save. And I was like, great. So I went to the hardware store and I got some expanding foam, and I put on a wasp sort of hazmat suit, and I covered most of my body, and I went out there, and I started spraying, and the wasps knew immediately I forgot my forehead, because they instantly stung me right in the forehead, and that hurt a lot, and I wouldn't recommend it. And then I foamed the heck out of their little entryway, and we've had all the stragglers coming in for the last couple of days, and I'm not 100% certain if they have actually stopped coming in or not, or if these are just stragglers.
Yeah, we can't tell if these are ones who were already in the house or if they've burrowed through the phone. I think that they're still the ones that are in the house.
I think they are stragglers because unless they have a different
What
way,
are you defining as straggler?
guys who were trapped in by the phone.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm saying too.
Yeah. Because, there's a whole hive in there. So all the bugs that were in there now can't get out through any place except our kitchen. And our bathroom. So, hence the problem. Was there a... Oh, no, there isn't. It's fine. I always do not successfully get this one thing. This little expansion over here. I, try to get it, and I don't get it.
One up in the top left corner?
Yeah.
It's a pain. It's just a lot of waiting. I don't know if the time has come for me to give my rant about remakes and remasters.
Do it.
I absolutely do not want them to remake or remaster any more games in the series. I think the remakes that we have are great, and I like them, but I want them to dedicate energy to new Metroid games, which they're doing. Dread is coming very soon. Prime 4 is theoretically still under development, so I'm happy about that. I want them to do more of that and less of the we're reprinting these old games, so please give us money for nostalgia.
You know what I want them to do?
What's that?
I want them to stop everything except Bayonetta and get me a new Bayonetta.
Halt the presses on everything except Bayonetta.
They're working on it. Every time they've ever been asked, are you still working on Bayonetta 3? They always say, yes, we just don't have anything to say about it. And I believe them. It's a really annoying thing to say, but I believe them.
First Bob, I know that Dread is old in the fact that like it's been worked on since 2005 or whatever, but it's new in that it's not a remake. It is not the
I think is what you're looking for.
Yeah, original.
I think it'd be.
Which I feel like, at least in this sense, synonymous with new.
Come on, go bowling.
I'm still mad that they had the Zelda trailer and everybody was like, oh, maybe you'll get to be Zelda, and then in the next one they were like, nope, she's dead. Bye. They could have literally just said, I know that you guys were excited about this, but that's not the case. And instead they were like, nope, look, she's gone forever.
No, you can't have this, and we're taking it away from you when you're swatting you on the nose with a rolled up newspaper.
Only you, the chosen hero, can get Zelda out of the hole.
Out of the hole.
We going on a trip? We going on a journey?
We're on a little trip. Some
A
light
trip
tripping
down the hole.
going on over here.
Oh, I need to see if I can find one of the many Twitch clips I've made.
Yep.
How do I find Twitch clips?
So how'd that Metroid Planets stream go for? I haven't caught the VOD yet, but it seemed cool.
And it was great. I played through the original version of Planets. Sorry, I played through the original Metroid, the Planets version, in about 50 minutes. It was really quick, and I wanted to keep going. But then I played the beginning part of their like inspired by Metroid.
Oh, that's cool.
Thing that they call Planet Novus. And Planet Novus is really cool. It's in the same visual style as what's it called? Same visual style as their remake of the original Metroid. But it's a completely new world that they've created that they apparently added new power-ups to and new bosses, and it's a completely new area, and it's really neat and it's really difficult, and I want to play it more, but it doesn't fit into our schedule.
You know who else has a custom-inspired Metroid world in a game that isn't out yet? Do you remember the Flash game that got very popular like 8 years ago, maybe 9, called Super Mario Brothers Crossover, where you could play through you could play through Super Mario Brothers as Mario or Luigi or the dude from Contra or Samus or Link, and they just all had custom physics and rules and played like their original games. And it was like a really cool Flash game. It was like Super Mario Brothers recreated in its entirety, and also you can play as any of these other NES characters. You can play as like Ryu from Ninja Gaiden, you know, all that kind of cool stuff. And while this was very cool, of course they couldn't make any money on this. It was like the most copyright infringement that you could possibly do, short of maybe Super Flash Brothers. And so they're like, you know what we're going to do is we're going to make a new game that is exactly this idea, but we're going to replace every Metroid or every Nintendo property with a like Captain Ursat's version who is not technically the copyright infringement proof parody. And they made a trailer for it, and it was called Glitch Strikers, and you can still find the trailer and I think the demo, maybe. And it has gone completely dead. There have been no updates on that project in like 6 years. And I'm sad about it. Because it was cool.
You know what
I'm
sad
sad
about?
that I can't find this clip that I made. It was going to be funny, but no, I can't find it, so it's gone. Meredith, what are you sad about?
Zelda's in the pit.
Oh, that Zelda's in the pit? I would be sad if I was in the pit too.
I'm sad that she's in the pit.
This is not where I was trying to go. This is fine. We can still get to where I was trying to go.
Are we explicitly making a Parks and Rec reference? Being in the pit?
No.
Okay.
I've seen one episode of Parks and Rec, and it was a season finale that was shown at my college's like central dining hall thing.
So it costs Greg Drifter Channel, it costs a heck of a lot to make a game, depending on your scope. But
It costs like $3, and that's just too much.
depending on your scope and of course your location and the million other factors, a AAA studio spends a lot of money on the game. And an indie studio, it's still like not unheard of for a very small indie studio to spend like $500,000 making a video game. Because you have to, they take years to make. You have to be able to pay every person who's working on it, which is a pretty large number depending, right? Or even on a small team, you need to have enough money for like 3, small indie team can be like 3 to 12 people maybe. All of those skilled workers who are making money nowhere else, they all need to have enough money to survive, right? For that whole time.
Software engineers can end a pretty high salary.
Yeah, and
Source, I'm a software engineer.
Yeah, and software engineers in the game industry usually take a pay cut from what they could be making doing other more lucrative work. But even then, it is expensive to have software engineers, and you need those. And it is expensive to have anyone who works on a game. And if you want to have any kind of localization, if you want your game to reach more people, you need to pay for that. If you want to have quality assurance, you need to pay for that.
You need all the systems and computers.
Yeah, there's like
And the space.
lots of expenses
And
involved.
benefits sometimes, maybe?
Yeah, like there's lots and lots of expenses involved with even making a small game. And
You gotta buy all of those amiibos to put around the office for morale?
Uh-huh.
Pizza parties every once in a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just making.
You gotta get
games.
Metroid like squishimals so that when someone's stressed they can just hug it.
Whoa. Ooh, oh my god.
You broke.
Oh, I need to tell you guys something very sad. On the way to work there is a like a big husky squishable that's just on the side of the road, rolling around in the wind. It's completely gray, and every time I see it I get real sad. It must have fallen out of somebody's truck.
A squishable is a kind of plush toy for anybody unaware.
I think they're called like squishmallows. I don't remember.
They related to marshmallows?
They are usually the similar shape. They're like pillows / stuffed animals.
I'm gonna try to get the cheekiest missile expansion.
Don't let Nando's hear you.
I may not succeed. It took me a couple tries in practice. I'm not gonna worry that much about it. I mean, we're not
You
like
all
on a
have
hard schedule.
Nando's
Make sure this door is open.
You all
The
have your
store.
Nando's yet?
It should be arriving very soon.
No, it won't. Nando's is all the way in the middle of the city.
I'll try one more time.
Over to this side.
I'll try one more time. This is very precise. It's like real annoying. However, have we already played the first 2 Metroid games for this very
Nando's
marathon?
will be here in 76 to 86 minutes.
We did play Metroid 1 this marathon, and I believe we have played Metroid 2, but we're gonna play it again.
It was on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I scheduled 2 Metroid 2 streams because I thought
because I am playing Metroid 2.
I'll put the main like 4 Metroid games in the schedule maybe multiple times because when we're celebrating Metroid 5, it seems prescient to celebrate by playing Metroid 1 through 4
Yeah.
a few times.
And we're playing them like a couple of different ways. We did a like weird thing called Metroid Planets for Metroid 1. We also played regular Metroid 1. We're playing. I think
We haven't
playing
played regular
remake
Metroid 1 yet.
Oh, okay, never mind. We'll probably do that too.
And I don't believe I have currently scheduled anyone to play Samus Returns, the 3DS remake, but we totally could, and I plan on it.
Yeah, I wish capturing 3DS games wasn't such a huge big pain in the butt.
Yeah, I think I might be the only one equipped to do it.
It's a whole big pain in the butt.
Also, I haven't done it on this computer yet,
Oh, that's
so
fun.
I hope again. I know people have had a lot of problems with their 3DS capture cards over the years. I just have never had any problems with it, which makes me think that either I'm doing something right that other people are doing wrong, or I'm just about due to have major problems with it. You decide.
Oh wait, I remember this room. I remember this room.
You remember all rooms?
I have been, I think, in every room in this game, and I remember most of them.
Doorways came with room. A chamber in my mind.
Look, Mr. Pink Trooper, we're just trying to get out of your way. Could you get out of our way?
We just need to. There, it's fine.
I love this girl boss trooper.
It's because that trooper's wearing pink.
We all good.
Yes, that was the joke.
This is a fun room. It's got turtles in it.
I like turtles.
This turtle.
Hey, enemy turtles?
Are they nice?
They're not antagonistic, but no. All right, let me try again. Come on, turtle.
I think they damage you. But they don't really like go out of their way to seek
They're
harm.
a room hazard, not an enemy.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh my gosh.
beans. Yeah.
Beans.
He's hopping around. I think we can actually just.
Oop. To make the thing like shudder.
Yeah, because I bonked into it too hard.
Beep.
There we go. We
Got it. Nailed it. First
We
try.
got it. First try. First try every time. Nailed it. Got it. Killed it. Killing it over here. I kind of forgot the
Green-
structure of this game is like go get a couple of fun toys, go kill one of the four bosses you need to kill, go
Bye,
get
girl boss.
most of your arsenal, go kill the other three.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna go kill Dragon.
Who?
The one who isn't a dragon. You do kill
Is
a
that his
dragon.
actual name?
Yeah.
Gone. Yeah.
But Ridley is the one who's not a dragon.
There's another one there is a dragon that you do fight. It's unrelated to Dragon or Ridley. And
What?
What is it?
I don't know.
Its name is Baku.
Uh-huh. That's a good dragon name.
And it should totally be Dragon or Dragon or Volvagia.
Or whatever. Yeah, it's just Volvagia. I'm gonna see if I can do the cool kill on Volvagia, but we'll see. Also, this is the cheek does not end.
You got a long cheek over there.
So much better.
Yeah,
than
I
the
like it a lot.
stupid, janky way that I normally use.
Whee.
Do.
I don't remember if we're going the
Hey,
right way
we're
or
on
we're
music.
going the goofy way.
Go the right way.
Okay.
I know, because it matches what JRP does at this section.
Aha. There's some stuff if you go the other way.
JRP of JRPGs.
JRP of JRP2234 on Twitch.television fame is a speedrunner of various Metroid games. Is not
Jordan
affiliated
Randolph
with
Preston, the
I just-
123rd.
I don't know, but he does that.
Cool.
And he has emotes of his cat.
It's a very good emote. Good use of
And he
animal
has
emote.
a different emote of his cat. And he has an emote of his different cat.
You know, Matt, if we get a bunny, you could turn them into emotes.
It's true.
And also, he has emotes which are really insulting. Unless you're like in on the joke with him.
Ah,
It's my favorite one.
you tried. That snail can really get you right here.
I love snails.
I haven't played Samus Returns yet. Melee counter
Really?
does seem like... Yeah, I keep meaning to get around to it, but I just, like, I haven't.
I think the difficulty in that game is not in the environmental enemies as you're exploring around, because as we have mentioned now, those are trivialized by the melee counter. But I think the bosses provide actual legitimate difficulty. And so I appreciate the game for that. Diggernaut's one of the hardest Metroid bosses I've ever faced.
No joke.
Our
Okay.
team member?
Diggernaut, which is different from Duggernaut. But yes, that joke has been made several times.
Is that what his name is for?
No, he named himself Duggernaut because his name is Doug. It was
Okay,
long
and he-
before.
Likes
Or not.
astronaut.
Yes, I guess. The Ernaut part is you'll have to ask him.
I assume it's Juggernaut is the basis.
I'm the Duggernaut, person.
Come on, buddy.
I ain't your Duggernaut, friend.
I kind of forgot about this room, actually. I didn't go in this room in practice. I don't know if I've ever actually been in this room. I know I said earlier I think I've been in every room in this game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, directly contradicting earlier statements.
I am.
This is quite the scandal here.
Fragrance of dark coffee is a fallible human being? What?
Fragrance of Our Coffee is literally a liar.
I, for one, am
I
shocked.
thought you were just gonna say the fragrance
Ah.
of dark coffee is literally alive.
Can
Ooh.
How do I get up? I guess I could be very, very good, but I don't know if I'm that good. I'll try. I don't need more power bombs. Is the thing.
How do you get out of here?
I don't
You
know.
don't need more powers, and you especially don't need more power bombs.
All right, I'm gonna try. When all else fails, start power bombing some stuff.
In doubt, make the world explode. I think you just sink in the sand. You fall down to another room. Maybe only under the waterfall. Maybe.
I think we just go up this way. Is what it is.
You will find that difficult, Mr. Bond.
Ah man, I miss the space jump. I miss it. I don't have it yet. I'm about to go get it. Why did I? If I knew about this room ahead of time, I wouldn't have gone down here without the space jump. Gosh dang it.
Did you soft talk yourself?
No, not soft lock. There we go.
Yay!
Ah, what? Why?
Indiana
Mean.
Jones.
That is mean. Two?
Mean!
Why?
Mean!
Wow. I'm not
Yeah.
out of the room now.
This room sucks.
This room's mean.
This is a mean game sometimes.
Not usually, but on occasion. If I had the spring ball, I'd be fine. I don't need more power bombs anyway. Them grapes are sour. I don't want them.
Yeah, I don't think your way out of the room is
Is up.
jumping up through that maze. I think it is down. I just don't know where you have to sink in the sand.
Alright, I'll try. Yeah, I know it's like possible to morph ball up there. Aha!
There we go.
There it is. Yeah, it was on the right side. There we go. Great. Now we're over here.
Now we're in this room, which, hey, this room also sucks.
It's true. If you don't have the space jump, that room is kind of a jerk. I think there is some goodies. I think there's some treats around here. Treats for me.
Oh, this is a big tunnel. I don't think you want to go here.
Oh yeah, this gets you way the heck up here, and then we can. Is a later tunnel. Let's get back there.
Yeah, this is where we would go to get Plasma Beam. But
We
we have to
will.
kill Dragon first.
Yeah, first we gotta go kill Dragon. You can get to this area from that zone instead of from down here, if you are so inclined. But we are not so inclined.
The only person I have heard use the phrase "if you are so inclined" lately is LeVar Burton in his podcast, LeVar Burton Reads.
We need.
Is he just reading you books?
Yeah, he reads short stories. That's the podcast.
Aw. It's
Great.
like reading Rainbow all over again.
Yeah.
Except much more adult. Yeah, it's great. I love that podcast. but he usually, opens by saying like, "Please read the written content advisory if you are so inclined, and if you're ready, let's take a deep breath and begin." I'm gonna begin to kill this fly. I'll
Get him.
destroy every stupid fly.
We are beset
Get
by
him.
pests here in Metroid Marathon.
Get him.
I missed because I talked too loudly and he got agitated.
This
I
is
see you,
the room.
fly. I will destroy everything you have ever loved.
What does a fly love? Fruit?
Garbage.
Garbage? You're going to destroy all the garbage? Ah, I got bonked. Got bonked on my way up.
The buzzing sensation of a kiss from his fly mother.
Probably that. Yeah, that's a good guess.
Sorry, monitor. I didn't even get the fly. I don't know where it is. I just smacked my monitor with a
Can I not?
issue.
Can I not? It's a darn shame.
Wait.
You
It's
not.
a one-way room. So me.
The thing you're looking for is in this room.
That's what I thought.
It's a real pain. So the grapple thing will disappear a short time after you grapple it, and then you gotta fit yourself through that hole.
That's what it is.
Let me tell you, it's basically impossible. Although this path only leads you to the spring ball.
I do like the spring ball. I remember this not being a huge pain in the butt in practice. Oh, you know what? It's because I had the space jump. This is not so bad if you have the space jump.
It's
Let's
still
not go
not
there.
great, but
Let's
it's
not go
definitely easier.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know what? I was going the right way the first time.
Gannon, I'm excited for the first time you visit so you can know how comfy our couch is, because I am so comfy right now.
And this is the first time I can visit.
Whenever you
Oh.
can get down here, basically.
It was
Just don't do it next weekend, because we're going to a wedding.
cool. I was relatively close to you guys. I was closer to you than I am now, because I visited my 4-month-old baby niece
Oh, yeah.
down in the great state of Maryland.
I'm gonna have one of those in like a week. Well, not a 4-month-old, a regular niece. A non-month-old niece.
Fresh niece.
You know, fresh out the pack.
Out of the box.
Wee.
Oven fresh niece.
Yeah.
What do you mean by ice clip, Mergs Bob? This is a tech I am unfamiliar with. I think
Like
there's
cheating.
a thing over here. Mergs Bob, are you a cheater? Are you cheating at Super Metroid? I don't think there's anything over here I care about.
That's what speedrunners do. They cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Big cheaters.
Big video game cheaters. I do know some people who are like not interested in watching speedruns because they cheat. Basically.
That was me at the beginning.
What's the point?
I was like, why would you want to watch someone break a game you like?
You lied to me, Gannon. We do need to go up the elevator.
But I promise you, I absolutely swear to you,
I swan to John.
Yeah, we'll get there some other way. Wee.
that said, this path is going to lead you out of Meridia, but you'll be really close to where you first entered Meridia, so
It's more
Really
convenient, I
good.
think. Yeah, we're going to fall down here, and there we go. Now we go back over here. And... Yeah, I want to be clear. Like, I have no beef with goofing around with a video game to like do things you're not supposed to do. I guess you're right, Retro Channel. Some speedrunners cheat, but that's not what we were talking about. Like,
All speedrunners cheat.
we were talking about like you got the super missiles before you're supposed to because
Games
Rockball
should
is
be
a
done at a
glitch,
leisurely pace,
you know.
as was intended by Jesus.
well, I mean, one of the categories of this game is literally like activate a cheat and use that to beat the game faster than you would normally.
What is it?
It's called GT Code Classic. So if you go to a room near Ridley and enter it like backwards, while somersaulting, while holding all of the face buttons down, you activate something called the GT code, which gives you like a bunch of expansions and 1,000 energy.
Wow.
And then you can use that to beat the rest of the game.
That's cool.
I assume that was just like a dev, you know.
It's like early
Yeah.
New Game Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember where to go. I was too busy getting treats to do what I was supposed to earlier. We do still go over here.
I so want treats.
I cannot resist the treats. You go up here.
This is more treats.
Well, I do like having more treats.
How quickly we turn. I was distracted by treats, and now I will focus on getting the actual progress. This isn't actual progress? Well, I can't say no to treats.
Well, I'd hate for them to spoil.
Yeah. I mean, the devs put the treats in here. It would be rude of me not to
Here
access
for
them.
me, it would be rude to ignore them.
I can't say no to another helping.
And if it wasn't advised for me not to be in the room when I spray it full of fly poison, I would be spraying this room full of fly poison right now.
The devs said, "Why don't you eat? You're so skinny." I can't say no.
I don't even remember what you get over here. I think it's a missile expansion. It might be power
It might be
bombs.
2 missile expansions.
Oh, both super missile and regular missiles. That's arguably worth going for, because those are, you know, like having 100 missiles versus having like 105 missiles is not a huge difference, but having like 35 versus 30, you know, super missiles, that kind of does matter. I don't think you can get out to the bottom here.
Our order has been picked up from Nando's.
Yeah.
Want more food?
No, I'm getting hurt. I should actually start paying attention to my health.
I realized after we ordered food that I might be a little full from all the chips I ate. So, oops. Good thing they make good leftovers. Having a toaster oven is great for leftovers from food that has been ordered.
It's
Yeah.
the most frequent use case for a toaster oven is reheating leftover, like from restaurants. Because it's, you know,
Great for fries and garlic bread.
I'll just go get my face mask and wear that, and then spray this room with fly poison, and stay in it. It's a bad idea. It'll look like getting my eyes.
He's not hurting you.
He's hurting my mental health.
He's doing psychic damage.
Just mute yourself and like yell at him really mean until you feel better and then come back.
Yeah, I don't think a face mask would do a whole lot in a room full of poison. All right, we've gotten our treats. We are stuffed to the gills. Let's go.
You're going down in this room.
Okay, we go down. We go right. We go up.
The big room just to the right of you. You're gonna want to go into a door in the top left of that big room.
That's right, because that's the room with all the mock droids. And yeah, that's right. There, I remember.
Mock droids, which are not related to mock balls.
Unrelated. Right, there's a door up there. That's right. I was so busy getting goodies, I forgot how to advance that. I should go save.
There's so many good goodies, though.
There's just so many little pieces of candy. I want to go pick them up. I cannot resist them. I've picked them up so many times. I've beaten this game. We're coming on like double-digit number of times I've beaten this game now, and yet I cannot resist going to go pick up more goodies. Wee.
Woo!
Wee.
I'll fly with cunning words. Unfortunately, I am not a bard. Do not know that cantrip.
Insult its mother and then it'll get sad.
Man, that bard cantrip is like really goofy when you think about it in the broader context, because the amount of damage it does. Oh, I should have done the thing. I forgot this was the actual boss room. It's fine. But the amount of damage that cantrip does is enough to, in one shot, kill an average person. Like a regular townsperson or farmer.
Yeah, but have you ever heard some, like, really, really cutting remarks?
Some deeply cutting remarks. Yeah.
I feel like I've wanted to die after hearing some insults.
Alright, yeah. Come on.
Careful, Sapia. Chill out.
Come on.
Please die.
Please behave.
Oh, this is the worm dragon.
Yeah. There we go.
Dragon is dead.
There we go.
Long live the dragon.
So the tricky part is going to be then killing Dragon after we've killed the dragon, because now we are harmed. Although I think there's
There's an energy tank right there.
Yeah, so let's go get that. Also, if we
There's these three Philly boys.
Yeah. We're not gonna fall in the hole. I know about the hole. I'm not gonna fall in it. I'm not gonna fall for it. Not gonna
Fall in the pit.
There we go.
But yeah, I was gonna say earlier, Parks and Rec, I think, is a funny show, and I think it is worth watching beyond the one episode that you watched.
I have some friends who are very into it. I keep meaning to check.
I think I also watched the one about the mural, but I don't remember anything about it.
I've seen a lot of clips of Parks and Rec. Could a depressed person make this, etc.?
Could a depressed person make this? No, I don't think so.
Forgot about the essence of the game. It's about the codes.
Is that also
Alright.
one?
That is also Parks and Rec. It's the same character too. They start getting like gravelly beam walls instead of gravelly beam ceilings.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
think
strange.
it is kind of strange. Because, like, I don't know. I know that you literally don't need to wall jump ever to play this game, but once you know how to do it, like, why ever not wall jump through this area? I guess if you just like using the
What was
grappling.
Treat Yourself from?
Also Parks and Rec.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it was or not.
So
This one, though, this is the hard one. The hard wall jump. The tricky wall jump. I've done it before, and I will do it again. Whoop. Almost have it there. Whoop. Come on, Sans.
in case it wasn't clear, Greg's Retro Channel, when I was mentioning Volvagia or Volvagia or Volvagia, that is the name of the dragon-type boss in Zelda. Appears in Zelda 2 and Ocarina of Time, and I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot Volvagia was in Zelda 2. I tend to think of their more famous appearance before I, You can't wall jump. Wall jumping is kind of weird in this game. Because you have to hold away from the wall for an instant. Oh, cool. We got 5 health. And you have to be spinning, and it's like, there's all these rules about when you can wall jump. The really cool tech in this game is all extremely esoteric. Like, wall jumping is itself kind of esoteric, but like, shine sparking mid-air is weird. It's a weird thing you have to do. And I don't think I ever would have figured it out if I hadn't literally looked it up. Come on. Quit wiggling at me.
No.
Alright. We gonna do it.
All I do is wiggle.
Yeah, the
This
fire
is me
temple is
constantly.
My
This has
best
been-
quality is my wiggle.
Now, why are we doing that? I will tell you. Because I like to grapple beam.
I will tell
Grapple
you.
beam those
I
points.
don't know.
And if you grapple beam those points, it'll hurt you. But you can do it. Hello. Hang out with me. Hang out with me. Thank you. Alrighty.
We are now orbiting, spinning, spinning.
It's okay. Try the upper one. There we go.
That
Isn't that cool? What a cool way to kill
is
boss.
what I want to do on the flies.
You just, it's like the secret hidden way of killing dragons. You can just electrocute them. Oh no, all her babies.
Wait, that's dragon?
Yep,
Yes.
That's not even a dragon.
not even close.
Is its name dragon?
Yep,
Same with
Oh.
Dragon.
Okay.
space jump. Space jump.
Oh, we can jump through space.
What time is it? 8:30? I don't know if I want to go get the spring ball at this point. If I'm really close to it, maybe I'll do it. I like the spring ball. I think it's fun.
Well, if you're gonna head towards Ridley, you're never gonna be closer than you are now. The spring ball is also very optional.
Yeah, you really don't need it. It's just kind of fun and cute. But I think I'll go advance towards the end of the game. Oh, there's nothing over here. Maybe maybe when we're very close to that room, I'll have a change of heart. We'll see. I do want to go get the plasma beam because I like having the plasma beam. I think it's nice.
It might be required.
Yeah,
It's only required in Zero Mission.
Very few things are required in Super Metroid. You can really get away with not getting a lot of stuff. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice if you didn't have to spring ball quite so late into the game. You know, we're almost at the end. We have like one boss to go kill, and that will allow us to go kill a second boss, and then that's it. That's Metroid. That's it. Wee.
And you just almost did like an actual speedrunner damage boost, and I
Yeah.
wish I knew how to do that.
I'm actually not sure, because I've tried a bunch of times and I get it sometimes. I don't know how to do it consistently. Oh wait, why am I wall jumping? I can wall jump off of the air now. I have the spache jump. Jump through
The
space.
ability to create walls where no wall was before.
So this is where we can go get the plasma beam. Now that we have killed Dragon, there is a... Like, you can get to this door ahead of time, it's just locked unless you've killed Dragon, which is weird. Like, you can wall jump up here, and it's not that hard. Even if you're not that good at wall jumping, that's a pretty easy wall jump to do, comparatively to, like, some of the really tricky ones.
Source, I've done it.
Yeah, it's...
If I can do it, it can't be that hard. I'm not very good at this game.
I'm okay at this game. I used to be pretty good at it. I've never been better at it than Metroid Marathon 2. When I played it for Metroid Marathon, and I, like, really had a good time with it and did a bunch of goofy speedrun nonsense. And then other people took over the Super Metroid part of the Metroid Marathon instead. It's got an incredibly high skill ceiling. Like, being extremely good at this game requires an incredible amount of practice. But at my best, I could mock ball very consistently. I could do like a lot of really fun stuff. I got very good at shine sparking. I've kind of gotten good at shine sparking again. Like, I can probably shine spark most of the places I want to. I just can't, like, quick charge the shine spark anymore. Like I used to. The way that I used to. Yeah, the tech for this game is a lot. There's a lot of it, and it's hard, and it's weird. This game's really been broken over the knee of the speedrunning community. Like, I don't think there's a lot about this game that is not yet known, if anything. You know? I feel like at this point we all know what Super Metroid's like. I'm gonna go briefly consult my map. The spring ball is... it's pretty close. I'll go get it. It's not that far.
Decision has been made.
I've decided to go get the spring ball. Because I like the spring
Is
ball,
the wheel
and
prop-
it's, you know, just sort of around the corner, so might as well. Once
indeed
again,
is the will of the council, then Gondor will see it done.
getting doodads wins again. Whee.
Would you classify this as a gizmo or as a gadget?
I play Springball firmly into Gizmo territory.
So shoutouts to the game Gizmos and Gadgets. One of my childhood favorites.
That was a physics puzzle, right?
It was like a children's like basic physics and science game that made it fun because you were constantly building contraptions to race like the evil Dr. Moriarty or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Dr. Wily knockoff.
As I recall, I think The Incredible Machine was a competitor to that kind of game.
I think of it as so different because that really is like a physics simulator puzzle game, as opposed to Gizmos and Gadgets, which was much more like a physics and science quiz.
Oh, I
game.
see. These guys
Kind of.
in my day. Because they really want to get in your way. There we go. Okay.
We've gone up, and now we're gonna go down.
We did it. And now we're gonna go meet our friend. Hi, friend.
No.
Aw. Well, okay. I'll do a little of your work for you. You have to do this part. I'm not going to do all the work on the group project.
Hold. Early concepts for Diggernaut.
Yeah. Ye old Diggernaut. Diggernaut 1.0. I'm certainly good enough at Super Metroid to beat it without dying most of the time. I'm not good enough at Super Metroid to beat it in, like, an hour. I don't remember what my best time for Super Metroid was. We'll have to go check. However long it took me to play for Metroid Marathon 2, I don't even know if those VODs still exist.
But the Metroid Marathon 2 might be the only marathon that has actually successfully made it on YouTube.
Oh.
We have data for all the marathons past that. We just have not finished putting them on YouTube because, look, video editing is hard. I don't know how to do it, and I can't get anyone else to volunteer to do it.
We'll get around to it. It's I mean, we have a bit of time in between Dread and the next Metroid Marathon. Maybe that'll be our big push, is to get all our old stuff on YouTube.
Yeah. We also want to get as many of the skits as we have onto YouTube.
We have a lot of skits that are not anywhere on the internet right now. They're only available on Twitch VODs for the entire marathon. Which is not the ideal way to distribute content, I grant you.
I'll definitely want it on YouTube at some point.
It'd be good. So people could watch interviews with Johnny Cosmo themselves, which I think... Has that character shown up in 1 or 2 sketches? I don't remember if... I think he's shown up in 1 sketch. And I think we did different interviews without that character in earlier marathons. I don't remember. We've done sketches.
I have a great upload speed, honestly. And frankly, just to peel back the curtain a little bit, most of Metroid Marathon 3 is uploaded on our YouTube and it's ready to publish. And the only reason I have not hit the publish button is because Metroid Blast, the Nintendo Land minigame, was in 2 parts because that overlapped the Twitch 48-hour mark and we hadn't restarted our stream.
Yes.
So literally, the only thing preventing me from publishing Metroid Marathon 3 is I need someone to take those 2 halves of video and put a little card in the middle that says, this period was lost as Twitch restarted our stream due to the 48-hour limit. We apologize for the inconvenience. And then resume the second video, and we'd be done. I don't know how to do that.
Remind me, I do know how to do that. I'll remind me when I'm not hideously busy trying to like get certifications for work to do video editing. Because I just got.
I mean, the other option is I learn a free video editor. But
Yeah, you want to use DaVinci Resolve, and it works pretty well. And I don't know what the pitfalls of it are because I only ever used Premiere, and I'm kind of tired of paying Adobe money to use Premiere. So after I finish a couple of little things in it, I'm gonna probably just switch to DaVinci because it sure is expensive to keep up a Premiere subscription.
I put you on the spot,
Sure,
Matt.
I'm blessed.
Mr. Fantastic Socks, if Mr. Fantastic Socks is still here, and it's Hammer Space too.
Oh, the script is written and recorded. We just need to, air quotes, just do the video part. So, I'll get back to the team, and I'll remind them that we have waiting fans. For anyone in the audience who doesn't know, I am part of a YouTube channel called Hammerspace that has released one video where we did a bunch of math, and we calculated how much the Dovahkiin could carry, and it was fun. We came to some pretty silly conclusions, and then we wrote a second video.
One of my favorite YouTube videos.
We wrote a second video about Minecraft, the premise of which I will not spoil. And it is written, it is recorded, it is done. It might be out of date at this point because Minecraft keeps changing, but I think it's still accurate.
Oh, you don't have the X-ray.
No.
We gotta rely on explosives. Find our
and
secret.
memory. I don't think it was that hard to get out of here.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, you don't need no darn X-ray them. I don't need no darn Ray-Bans.
I was about to say X-ray bands.
Alrighty, so we are gonna go do the last couple of things. We're gonna go hang around Ridley's house and beat up Ridley, and then go hang around Mother Brain's house and beat up Mother Brain, and that's it. And probably go get the last 3 E-tanks while we're at it. We've gotten all the other ones. Might as well. You don't really need them. It's not, having 1 or 2 missing E-tanks and having all the E-tanks are not like really that different experiences, honestly.
At a minimum, you must have 3 energy tanks. But
That's it.
more than that.
Yeah, I mean you can get away with a pretty low energy tank count in this here video game. I think this is a reserve tank. Which are even less necessary. They're nice.
Cool
though.
idea. I don't really think they panned out. It's like
no, this is an energy tank.
real energy tank.
You're supposed to come get this when you have the grappling beam and not the jump forever button, but I have the jump forever button, so I'm going to jump forever. Challenge be darned. There is a reserve tank in the ship, and I think it is not too hard to go get.
In the ship?
Well, it's like adjacent to the ship. Here in the crashed, whatever you want to call this zone.
Oh, the wrecked ship.
Yeah,
I thought we
wrecked
meant
ship.
our.
No, not our ship, in the wrecked ship. It's like kind of over here, I think.
I hate the wrecked ship, by the way. It's maybe my least favorite area in this game.
It's so short. I don't think I can muster the energy to hate it because it's just not very long. Yeah, that's right. We can go get the reserve tank up here while we're in the area, checking off some stuff boxes. Yeah, I don't know what the lore is of the wrecked ship. I do not know why it was wrecked. I do not know whose ship it was.
Oh, that's really interesting. I've never thought about that either.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I guess I assume it's like a space pirate thing?
It could be a space pirate thing. Yeah, the oh man, what the heck? There's a missile tank over here. I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, Chozo ship. It doesn't really look like Chozo architecture as we know it, but maybe what Chozo architecture is was just not very defined in like by the third game. You know, they weren't all in on space Egyptians.
Metroids? These computer screens in the background displaying pictures of a Metroid?
Yes. So, yeah, that could be Chozo. I guess it could be Space Pirate or Chozo. But I believe you if you say that this is a Chozo thing. That seems like something they'd do. Yeah, I think the reserve. Yeah, there's the reserve tank. It's right down there. There it is.
Get that from below.
Yeah, you get it from over there. I don't remember how you get there. It's not that important. Doesn't really matter. I don't need it.
Don't need it.
I don't need it. Oh, also we can fly, so we can, you know, go wherever we want to in this room. If we were so inclined. Although the thing, the doodad is right down there. And we have the spring ball now. So we can do that. But we can't get that way. So we have to go the other way. I feel like there's a way out of here that is not.
It was in the explodable blocks that you were.
Oh, that's right. You shine spark up in that room, and it's cool. I forgot. Because they even hint to you.
You do what now?
You might actually end up getting it because I'm about to go adjacent to where you can do it.
Excuse me, Chozo statue.
Yeah,
Can you please?
Again. Yeah, I don't know how the Chozo statues got in the wrecked ship. Unless it is a Chozo ship and they put their own statues in the ship. But why would they put their own statues in a like if it's a ship, it is presumably meant to go places, right? Otherwise it would just be a station or like a lab.
These pirates also steal Chozo technology all the time.
Right. So it does seem reasonably likely to assume that is what it was for, or that it is a space pirate ship and it's just full of stolen Chozo stuff. So yeah, you can, right here, you can shine spark. And you know that because if you power bomb right here, it will show you that, or maybe it's if you bomb. There's, maybe it's,
sorry,
yeah,
I don't
okay, see that?
you.
See that?
It's such confidence.
So I thought power bomb would reveal this, but yeah, you can see that, like, you need to shine spark there. Although, how do you get...
Only in later, they, like, decide that power bombs should also do anything that regular bombs can do.
I don't remember how you actually get...
I think you can power bomb away the Chozo statue.
Ah, I think you're right. Oh, disrespectful. Ah,
and you're actually going up on that left or that right side.
This is where you go up. Then what the heck is the other one for?
Fall in the hole. Don't fall in the hole.
Oh,
you fell in the hole.
I see. This game is
specifically
getting pranked. Getting pranked by eToy. Actually, did eToy work on this one? Or was he just Metroid 1 and 2?
Who work on this one?
eToy?
EToy,
the Game Boy man who worked on Metroid 2, and I think Metroid.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't remember if he worked on this one or not. Oh, I wonder if I can shine spark up there.
Talking about Gunpei Yokoi?
Gunpei Yokoi, not Shigesata Itoi. Different guy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember if Yokoi worked on this game or not. I think Itoi is the Earthbound guy. Anyway, let's go kill Ridley.
Oh.
We've gotten so many toys now that we absolutely did not need to go kill Ridley with, but we have them, and in fact we are going to get every E-tank, because I know where the last two are.
Earthbound.
So many. Oh man, were beam combos in this game? In Super Metroid?
Yes. Some of the beams stack. Well, and also there's the thing where like if you have certain beams equipped and you lay a power bomb and you activate like hidden effects that are never explained anywhere.
Yeah, this game has a lot of stuff in it. Charge beam plus one beam with power bomb selected, and you. Oh heck, let's experiment. Let's just turn on. Let's go turn on one beam. Let's just have plasma. Let's mess around. So you
to have power bombs equipped.
Oh, I need the charge beam. Silly me. You need charge beam. So you have charge beam. You have power bomb. You have power bomb selected and charge it. Oh, yeah, that's right. That is a mechanic in this game. Why?
You need to leave charge on.
I always think charge is not there. Oh, nice.
Like some of these beams don't stack for whatever reason. They just decided not to let that work.
Why would anybody ever discover this?
Yeah, I am of the opinion that like if you're not going to tell me about a feature in your game ever, and
yeah, like look at all these.
If you're not going to tell me about a feature in your game, then the feature basically doesn't exist.
I mean, it might as well not exist. Oh yeah, Crystal Flash. I have literally never used Crystal Flash. It is a silly mechanic.
I mean, I think it's interesting. Again, if they ever told you about these things, I would be super in favor of them. They never tell you about these things, so like
Yeah,
my experience with people say like, "Oh yeah, this exists in the game. How did you not know that?" Like, because no one ever told me.
It is in the demo mode, but they don't tell you, I think, how to do it in the demo mode. They just show you that it can be done. Anyway, let's go kill the dragon. Not that dragon. Not that dragon. What is it that allows us to go to Ridley that we couldn't before? Oh, it's the space jump, because we have to jump through that one room. We need the space jump. Yeah, the lava.
Although, of course, it is possible to store up a Shine Spark for that and Shine Spark up there. It's also possible to wall jump up there. Also possible to do a like gravity jump up there where you switch between having the gravity suit and not having the gravity suit.
This game sure has a lot of stuff in it. I do like secret mechanics. I think they're kind of cool. Even if, like, I think Super Metroid probably has the best example of secret mechanics because they don't matter at all. Like, you can get 100% of the way through this game and not know how to Shine Spark. You don't even have to know how to wall jump. Like, you don't have to know a gosh darn thing to beat this video game. And that's
the difference
cool.
The difference with Shine Sparking and wall jumping is they show you how to do it in the game.
That's true. They do show you how to Shine Spark and wall jump. They don't show you how to do everything else. Like,
Matt, you have Spring Ball. Why did you bomb jump?
I don't force to have it. I'm just
A Spring Ball.
I do have Spring Ball. Just remember I have Spring Ball. For the 3 times in the game it is at all practical to use.
And that was one of them.
That was one of them.
Man.
I mean, we're gonna use it again shortly. There's some stuff in over in Ridley's house that's kind of nice to have a Spring Ball for. Oh, I did forget about the glitched beams that can crash the game. Those are kind
And will. Who's IMing me? Who's DMing me? People
DMs you on a Friday.
DMing me good news. My friends. I am friends with a woman who hosts an anime podcast with her brother.
Cool.
She has just gotten confirmation that she and her brother will be hosting a panel at Connecticon or Connecticon based on their anime podcast. Therefore, I have decided this is a good excuse for me to take some vacation time and go to a convention.
I agree with that.
So I reserved a hotel, and I told my friend, hey, I reserved this hotel room. She said, wait. She tried to call me while I was still working. I was like, I'm at work. I can't.
Yeah.
I know I just reserved a hotel for this recreational thing, but I'm at work, so we can't call it. She was like, oh, we're going to get an Airbnb, so you should cancel your hotel room.
Cool.
And she is telling me that she has reserved an Airbnb, but is still waiting for confirmation. So I might be canceling my hotel, or at least part of my hotel.
I hope that I am willing to go to Otakon when it happens again, because it seems neat, and I'm not that far from it, and I might as well. It's right there. But
actually, you know what you're really close to?
Magfest.
Magfest.
That's why I went to Magfest the last time it existed, is because now I'm not that far from Magfest. I tried to go to Magfest many times when I lived nowhere near it, and I never got around to it, and then I moved near it, and I'm like, well, now I should go to Magfest. And I'm right.
We Magfest, right?
Yeah, we were both at Magfest at the same time, and met at Magfest briefly to be like, hey, you're here, I'm here, we have completely different plans. We would touch base exactly like once, and then like, yeah, cool, and then we dipped.
That's be like 3 separate like groups of fandoms that I was a part of, or maybe we listened to that concert together, the Super Mario Bros. Concert. We hung out in the lobby there.
That's right. So
yeah, that was one community, and I was there with the Zeldathon community, and then I was there with my local video game orchestra community. And then it was you.
Yeah.
Who are a community.
It's the me community. It's the hanging out in the jam room all weekend to play accordion community.
Yeah.
They're a passionate bunch. There were like a half dozen accordion players at Magfest when I went there. It was very funny.
Jackson Perotti, one of them?
I don't remember if he was at Magfest actually. I don't know if he was.
I feel like he had to be, because that's like one of the major places where he meets new people and like expands his community.
It's the Ridley Zone, and there's the Ridley.
That's Ridley.
One of 2 places we'll see Ridley's face. And here's
Is there?
It doesn't hurt you. I guess if you count the Ridley boss fight, it's one of the 3 places we'll see Ridley's face.
Right, because one of them is on the statue of the 4 heavenly bosses, whatever.
One of the 4 places we'll see Ridley's face.
What?
Because there's the secret Ridley zone.
The, like, hidden one?
Yeah, you have to go into his mouth.
Well, you just went through his mouth.
The other mouth.
You have to go into his mouth again, but this time it's a bigger mouth.
Different, bigger mouth.
Yeah, but Mercs Bob, that's the same Ridley. So
That's
that
the
only
same
counts
face.
as seeing his face.
It's a different place to see his face. I grant you that. Same face though. I was over here. Oh right, over here is the thing.
Music here. I just have to imagine it, and I don't want to sing along to myself because then I'm going to conflict with whatever the stream is hearing.
Yeah, I wish I could. I wish we had solved the stream audio to the Discord call and to the world at the same time problem pre-stream, but we did not. Last time our way of doing that was rather convoluted for other marathon, but I imagine there's probably an easier way to do it.
They're extended.
Because we ended up like streaming to a custom thing, and then people could watch that thing, and then we grab that thing and add it to a new different stream. It was kind of a process.
Yeah. I still think it's easier than some of our alternatives were at the time, but
Yeah. I mean, it was the best thing we could do, but like, still kind of a process. Because it turns out what we're trying to do is oh no, I'm gonna do it.
fell in the pit.
Didn't fall in the pit. They do that trick to you so many times. I feel like they do that to you at least 4 or 5 times. All right,
Oh boy.
Hello.
Done. Oh, by the way, this is the room that you come into backwards while holding all 4 faceplates and somersaulting, and that activates the GT code.
Oh. You can catch my super missiles, but I can shoot them faster than you can catch them.
You have enough to kill it this way. Yes. Yes, you do.
Because we've been
Right,
getting
sure.
all the treats. We've been scooping up goodies, so we are not short on anything.
I feel like super missile expansions are like the most important expansions in these games.
Probably, yeah. Because you're drowning in missiles by the end of this game, and you're drowning in power bombs by like the middle of this game. But you're never really drowning in super missiles. You always have just enough. And
Yeah,
then
you
super
go from not having enough power bombs because you have 0 to having enough power bombs to last you most of the game when you get your first expansion. And as soon as you get your second expansion, you're like, I will never need to use 10 power bombs in a row.
The only thing which is really nice about having like a stupid number of power bombs all the time is it makes you use them very liberally to go hunting for secrets, which is nice.
That's true.
Because at that point you don't have the X-ray visor, and you might not ever get the X-ray visor. It's like kind of out of the way.
For instance, we are getting close to beating this game without the X-ray
I
visor.
didn't get the X-ray visor. I didn't get the X-ray visor in practice. I didn't get the X-ray visor the last 6 times I played this game. I think I've gotten the X-ray visor exactly once just to get it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, of course, I also have gripes with the X-ray visor. It doesn't work in the room that you use to escape this area.
Yeah, that room is like kind of maybe my biggest problem with Super Metroid, because it's a weird bad dumb room. I do like that though, because you want to shoot those dudes, which shows you this little hidden thing, but you can't do this yet. I don't think. You do this later. Maybe you can. Oh, you can do this now.
Yeah. I think this is how you escape though, and we want to go kill Ridley first.
Yeah, and there's more power bombs over there. We don't need those.
Needs them.
Who needs them? If it were super missiles, I'd probably go get them, but I don't need super missiles. Alright.
Oh, I just listened to that part.
Have you put on the background music for your own immersion? Very good.
And also being Modern Warfare rules.
It's really good. Super Metroid, just nothing but hits.
Yeah, the guitarist behind Metroid Metal, Stemage, apparently like made a few tracks for like his Metroid Metal project that he was considering stopping until he was like, but wait, Modern Warfare is too metal. I must cover it and the rest of the Super Metroid soundtrack.
That rules. Those albums are all very good.
I'm a big fan.
This is a weird room. It's just a really big room.
And it's rumbling.
It's big and it's rumbling and it's just a weird place. And if you know how to space jump and you don't mess it up, it's kind of a nothing room. If you know where to go, you can just sort of, hover your way up to the top.
Then we drop down here, and this is where Ridley is.
Ah, right. But over here,
Ridley's face?
the Ridley face. And you know it's Ridley's face, because it's got an eyeball in it right there. And in case you were not sure if it was Ridley's face, you can see his little hand.
Hand.
It's very good. And
Make him a strong.
there's an E-tank up here. We don't need it at
Also-
this point, but, Nice to have. At this point, we have, I think, as much health. Yeah, we have as much health minus 1 or 2 reserve tanks. Actually, minus every reserve tank. I think you could, at this point, have all 4 reserve tanks.
But you have 2.
We have 2? Oh, we had 1.
I see
Oh,
it.
we have 2.
I see it in your supply.
I mean, the space pirates do a good job of making it seem like they've been here forever. And I wonder how long they actually have been here. I'm not sure.
The unofficial, non-canonical manga has it that Zebes is like the original home of the Chozo, or at least where like Samus was raised. And so to that end, they seem like invaders. But yeah, I mean, Super Metroid has Ridley's face in the archaeology.
Right.
15 minutes ago, but I had fallen asleep. I'm gonna go get it.
That's okay. Thanks for getting food. Yeah, I guess if Ridley has found a way to terraform the environment to the extent that he has, he must have been here long enough to do some meaningful architectural projects. So, like, I don't know, he's probably been here for at least, I don't know, 50 years? Minimum? To do this much? You know, unless building tech is, like, really quite advanced in the future. In the space sci-fi tech future that takes place in the Metroids. Here's one of the other 3 places that you can use the spring ball. It's kind of handy.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah?
Sorry, I need your help.
Okay. Well, I will be right back, everybody. I have been requested. I will leave you in the good hands of the Lower Norfair music, and I'll be right back. And we're back, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome back.
Cool. Bird. Let's go get some upgrades. First, we're gonna get this one, which is not very helpful. And then we're gonna go get one which is a little bit helpful. Wait, no, is there not? I thought there was a missile expansion over here. Am I wrong?
In this room.
I'm thinking of a different
room.
I'm thinking of a different room. Well, now I feel silly because we did not need that many more power bombs. At all. Down we go.
Now we have
them. Although, you know, I've been told by some chatters who I respect that you can powerbomb Ridley, so maybe we'll do that.
We're gonna try.
Yeah, might as well. Come on, wake up.
Wake up. I'm about to wake up.
I need you. There we go. Ah, your friend got in the way.
You just charge plasma beam these guys?
Probably.
Maybe you do need to wait for them to turn yellow.
Yeah, it bounces off otherwise. And usually they're not this big of a jerk about it.
Like, look, we can screw attack too. Sure.
Cool. Yeah, see, that's usually what they're like. Was that so hard? Was that so bad? Did you rub my lamp? Did you wake me up? Alright. Now let's get some treats. Oh, these are different treats. These are just topping off my super missiles. Because it's nice to fight Ridley with super missiles.
Farming here is also a great opportunity to use the grapple beam as a weapon because it also it brings the thing closer to you.
I forgot about that particular feature of the grapple beam.
You just kind of sit here spamming the button.
What I need is a turbo button. I don't think I'd ever use the grapple beam to give me a pickup. Shoot. It's fun though. I do not want to sit here for the amount of time it would take to top off my super missiles. That would take too long. If I had a fun story to tell you that was related to our current experience to fill up the time to actually get this many super missiles, this is when I would recount it to you. Unfortunately, I have no such tale, so I'm going to leave it at the relatively low number of super missiles I now have, which is about 20. Which will do. Maybe we'll luck into one or two on the way, but it's not a big deal. Oh, look at that. How about this? A treat. Alright, let's go fight Ridley.
Let's go fight Ridley. I'm officially switching my music.
Woo! Alright, we're gonna go fight Ridley, and
Hide
we're
out
gonna
there
try...
to-
Oh, not big. We have 30 goddarn power bombs. We might as well use them. We got all... Our pockets are positively bursting with power bombs. There he is. Might as well.
Boom!
I'm just
What?
gonna start. I'm just gonna lay these.
Oh my god!
I didn't know you could do that. That's fun.
This does not seem to be damaging him.
He flashed. And I think if you do it midair, it's gonna... Not bad. Yeah, see?
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
oh. Yeah, he's flashing.
We could somehow get him to try and eat us. We could lay this inside his stomach.
Yeah, it never fails.
And
This is the weirdest way I've ever fought Ridley. It's kind of working. It's changing color. It's an awfully laggy way of fighting Ridley, obviously.
hits from it too.
And it seems to be getting. I mean, it's not working. He's sure not doing much to hurt us. At the very least, it's a nice way of starting the fight.
You have also lost your full energy tanks, so
Yeah.
damage.
So yeah, it's not like I haven't been damaged, but I haven't been damaged a lot. Come on, how many power bombs? Juked.
Does it take to get to the center?
We get the sensor of Ridley Pop. Yeah, what's up, Chief Zen? Yeah, we're kind of near the end of this here Metroid. I think I probably super missile him to death at this point. He really has like 100 bajillion points. He is kind of hard in this game. He's resilient. This is why like this fight's kind of hard. Now we're out of the good missiles, so we're gonna use the bad missiles. But we have 100 of them, so we'll be okay.
Try to grab. You might actually be dead already.
yeah.
Now
right.
he's definitely.
Cool, we did it. Yay!
No. Oh. Okay. I looked over and watched the stream for a second, and I was like, wait, I thought he was just dying, but it's on a delay for me.
And then you go in, you say, oh, there's nothing, it's gone. You think, and now I have all the effects. And we're going to leave the only way I'd ever want to leave this room, with the spring ball.
Spring!
By Jove,
spring.
we got the spring ball. I paid for the whole spring ball. I'm gonna use the whole spring ball.
You paid for the whole spring ball, but you'll only use the circumference.
You paid for the whole spring ball, but you'll only use it twice. What a completely unnecessary upgrade.
I guess the equivalent of a circumference for a sphere would be surface.
I guess you paid for the whole spring ball, but you'll only use the surface as close as we can get to this particular analogy. So yeah, now we're just gonna go beat the game. We could go get more stuff, but we kind of got most of the stuff already. So like, it's not that much more stuff to get. We could go get the X-ray visor. If we really wanted to.
Know what your max missile count is at this time?
That's a good question. What is my max missile count? It doesn't tell me on the screen. Look at that. I don't know what my max missile count is. I'm gonna guess it's like 110.
Yeah, so less than half.
Yeah, but like, I guess, yeah, slice is also a good alternative to surface. We really do not need, like, as many missiles as you can get in this game. You can get so many missiles. We've already gotten a lot of missiles, and like, we are not going to run out of them. I cannot remember the last time I had 0 missiles in this game. I don't think there's a treat over here. I think there's nothing. There's nothing.
There's nothing but disappointment.
Nothing but disappointment. Well, let's go leave then. That way that we thought about leaving before, except we're gonna for real do it this time.
Don't tempt us.
The randomizer does seem cool. I am fans of my work. I air quotes my work by which I mean my text messages. Know that I am a big fan of randomizers. I have never shut up about the Bloodstained randomizer, for example, and I never will until Bloodstained 2 comes out and has a better randomizer. Then I might. But yeah, I should play the Super Metroid randomizer sometime just for fun. Were you saying something again?
Doesn't Bloodstained 2 exist? Aren't there 2 Bloodstained games?
There are 3 Bloodstained games. There's Bloodstained Circle of the Moon, an Inti Creates 8-bit Castlevania 3 style game. There's Bloodstained Circle of the Moon 2, a sequel to that one, and there's Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is the Metroidvania of the 3. I don't think I have heard of the BizHawk Shuffler, no. What's the BizHawk Shuffler? Oh, that's cool. Oh, BizHawk like the emulator. Yeah, okay. That's cool.
Oh, it's the BizHawk Shuffle. It's the new dance move.
Oh yeah, this is the room that the one room the X-ray visor would actually be useful in, where it doesn't work. Because the camera doesn't go over here until you've literally walked through this wall. Why?
Like, expect the X-ray visor to show you that wall was fake, even like the surface of that wall, and it just doesn't work in that room.
It does nothing.
Because, you know, I really do love Super Metroid. I think it's fantastic. I think it's revolutionary for its time. But man, does it have some like unforgivable problems.
It has like some real. Okay. The 4th place the spring ball is useful. Right here. That's it. Also, I think the way you get in here is, yeah, kind of spring ball your way through this.
I'm getting text messages from my father.
How dare you? I don't need more power bombs. I just like going through that room. Wee. Doop. Alright. Let's go actually for reals go beat the game.
Definitely.
All of our...
We're definitely gonna go beat the. Ooh, piece of candy. Right now, ooh, missile expansion.
We're definitely not going to get distracted by another missile expansion on the way. There's not that much stuff on the way. There's like very few places for us to get distracted on the way at this point. I don't think this is one of them.
It's a place for you to wait out the ouchies. Although this seems to be something.
Alright, I know we just said. I know we said we're gonna go beat the game, but there's a missile expansion right here.
Man, you know it's bad when I see the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be 86 degrees, and it says this was 9 degrees cooler than what it was today.
Goodness, it's been hot. It's been like consistently 100 degrees in my neck of the woods. It is warm as a heck over here. Toasty, toasty, toasty August.
Yeah.
Alright, let me out of here.
Hey, but so my dad, let me peel back the curtain on my personal life. My mom and dad are taking a well-deserved kind of road trip around the U.S. right now as a vacation. They have both retired. My dad's been retired for a few years. My mom, I think, retired earlier this year, or maybe late last year. I don't remember. And they are in Kansas City tonight. And my father sent me a picture message saying, we're in Kansas City tonight. We decided to catch the Royals-Cardinals ball game.
Ah.
Sent me a picture of a baseball field. I said, oh, that's neat. Who are you rooting for? And my dad responded, the Red Sox.
That's not the question.
He's watching the Royals-Cardinals game, and he's rooting for the Red Sox.
Or the Red Sox.
Thank you, Dad. You stubbornly refuse to have anything to do with context or continuity.
Uh-huh. Who are you rooting for here in the game that you're at and you told me about? Also, we now have another reserve tank and 10 more missiles. But now we are going to go beat the game.
This is a joke. This is a joke.
We're gonna go do it. We have enough missiles. We have missiles at home.
Shout out motorcyclist. It's like there's a bunch of people who own like dirt bikes or motorcycles on my road, and they really like to rev their engines as they drive by, despite the fact that this is like a residential street.
Yeah, some motorcyclists, they be like that. I certainly lived around a lot of those.
It wasn't as much of a problem when I was using the like personal mic, but now that I switched to using Metroid Marathon's shotgun mic as my main microphone, it can sometimes be audible.
I'm actually doubly incentivized to go actually beat the game. Not just because it is starting to get a little bit late, but because I do have food here. And when I beat the game, I can go eat dinner. Although luckily, we are very close to the end of the game, so like, it's not going to take me long to go beat the game at this point. The chances of my failure are low. They're never zero. They are low. We have 3 reserve tanks, every energy tank, more missiles than you can shake a stick at, a heck of a bunch of super missiles, way more power bombs than we ever need. Almost every meaningful upgrade that we could have.
Are you streaming 60 frames per second to Twitch, but only 30 frames per second to Discord?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I believe I am streaming them sweet 60 frames.
But completely visible on the stream.
Wait, what is completely visible?
So, whenever Samus flashes in this game, they implement that, like they implement flashing in many games, where they just have her appear on alternate frames, appear on the others. And sometimes when you are streaming this game at 30 frames per second and Samus flashes, she'll just disappear. And so as you were riding up that elevator, Samus disappeared for me. But then I looked over to the stream where you were streaming at 60 frames per second, and Samus was there and flashing. And I was like, what is happening here? Also, screw attack is not being helpful right now.
No, it's a real pain in the butt right now. That guy's gonna. You know what? It's fine. I'll just go. You
The
can get,
long way around.
you can get over that way, and it's fine. But like, it's not that far out of the way at this point to go this way. We're pretty close to the exit, so it doesn't really matter. Plus, like, nothing can hurt us, basically. We can freely navigate 2D space as an invincible hitbox. So, like, the world is no longer meaningfully threatening to us.
Until we get to Turian.
Yeah. And then a couple of things can hurt us. But even then, like, not that many things.
Oh, one of the most dangerous things in the world is located in Turian.
Is it power bombs that hang back there?
No, you get through there backwards. That's an exit only.
Ah, beans. Okay, fine.
The entrance is in this room. It's just above that door.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. So did I goof myself? Do we have to go the other way? I don't think we do.
Fine.
Yeah, we can go up that way. I don't usually go this way.
There's like a secret in the little area above you where you did the cheaty thing earlier.
Ah.
You may have exposed with that power bomb. Yeah, like if you drop down this hole, I believe there's a way to proceed to the left.
Ah! Oh! Oh, look at that. Thanks, Spring Ball. And then this is, I assume, a... No?
I think regular bomb on the weird spot in the floor on the left.
Ah, what? What? That is weird. Okay. Now, I'm not going to count this one, because I didn't know about this one.
Likely story.
Oh, there we go. That's weird. This is a weird room.
Or are you stuck? No, because this can retract. Because they thought about this.
They did. Kind of them. Oh, right. We just need to go the other way.
Other M way?
The other way.
I'm sorry I brought this up. They've done this to us.
Other end discourse inevitable. This is how you get out of here. That's what you do. That's right. And we're not gonna go there, because there's nothing down there. Except for learning how to do the screw attack in the save point. Unless you're a real map completionist kind of fella, there's no reason to go down there.
Someday I want to watch a 100% map completion speedrun of this game.
I bet they exist.
I know it exists. Because I've seen that category on speedrun.com.
I'm pretty sure basically every feasibly fun category of this game exists at this point, because this is maybe the most speedrun game on Earth. This or Mario 64.
Categories.
It's got a lot of categories, it's got a lot of runners, it's got a lot of entries. You know what, it's probably not that hard to find data for what game has the most speedrun.com entries. Like, flat out. Alright, there's the end of the game. I'm going to go top off my misses. And my super misses, because there's no easy way to do that outside of your ship. Yeah, Super Metroid probably has the most categories of any. I mean, it'd be kind of fun to check. After this, I'll have to go poke around speedrun.com and see if, like, Mario 64 or Super Metroid has more categories and or runners. No, I beat Ridley. We're done with Ridley. We power bombed Ridley 30 times, and then we super missiled him approximately 30 times, and then we beat him. No, Ridley is the second to last boss. The last boss is Mother Brain.
This is interesting. I found a Wikipedia list called List of Video Games Notable for Speedrunning.
Oh, that's a fun list.
And in the section talking about the Metroid series, it of course talks about Super Metroid being very popular among speedrunners.
Yes.
Later, it notes that it was during online discussions of Metroid Prime that the term sequence breaking was first widely used.
Huh. That's fun. I didn't know that. No, but dinner, I know we're like, what would you say, 10 minutes from the end of this game at this point, maybe 15?
I think so.
Yeah, we're real darn close. Yeah, my food get real cold?
No. Do you have can you fathom what ounces mean? Like when you read a thing about ounces, do you like have an image in your eye?
Yeah.
Because I don't. Here's our 32 ounce drinks.
That's very funny.
They're
bottles.
They're just straight up like Odwalla bottles.
I thought they were just gonna be really, really big cups.
Me too.
That's cool too.
Yeah.
It's kind of nicer in a way.
Yeah. They didn't spill.
That's true. How do you waste time while waiting for this cutscene, Ganon? I like to do this.
I think I've maybe beaten this game 3 times ever.
Ah.
So I don't think I have an established beating ritual.
Why? Why did they give us a cake? We did not purchase a cake.
I don't know.
Well, alright.
Birth-
The proper mash and the proper thingy and your veggie burger and the proper amount of garlic.
So, bonus cake? Did we get the 2 naughty Nandas?
Only cake.
Ah, maybe they were out of Nandas. And they gave us a cake to apologize. That could be it.
Cake? An apology cake?
It's an apology carrot cake. And
Oh, carrot.
nothing at Nando's is bad. So, one item is very much like another in quality. Ah, how did you get here? The Metroids. I couldn't have predicted where you would be.
I thought we killed all the Metroids.
The last Metroid was in captivity.
And the galaxy was at peace.
The carrot cake was good, but not special.
This is what Metroid told me, and Metroid would not lie. Yeah, do you actually need to kill these Metroids too? I don't remember.
Yes. The door you can see is locked
Ah.
till
Oh, yeah,
all
there it
Metroids.
is. What is a Metroid if not a very, very difficult to open missile door?
A miserable pile of secrets.
It takes 5 missiles, not unlike a missile door. Gives you more than 5 missiles, which is kind of nice.
I recently beat Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the first
it's really
time.
good.
Uh,
Do you not think it's really good?
I think it's so overrated.
It has a lot of problems. I think people under-discuss its problems. Perhaps, out of love, just because they don't want to think about it. Perhaps they don't see the problems as problems in the way that I do. I still have a lot of love for that game, even with all of its problems. I think it is worthy of attention, even with all of its issues. Perhaps not as much attention as it gets. Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, I think I am happy that I have now played that game to completion. I don't imagine that I'm ever going to replay it, but I'm glad to have had the experience.
Yeah, if you were to replay it, there's only 2 ways I would recommend you to do so. The first is the officially supported way, depending on what version you're playing. You can enter the file name Richter and just play through the entire game as Richter,
Richter mode.
which is cool. It's hard. It's very different, but it's like a cool way to play that game. And the second way is a randomizer, which is very good because that formula lends itself very well to randomizers. Because
Matt,
yeah,
randomizers?
I love randomizers, just like how Metroid has randomizers. But the thing about a specific sort of Castlevania, and it's really more that kind of Castlevania than this kind of Metroid, is because a randomizer in Metroid, right? The number of pickups that you can get, which are meaningfully distinguished from one another in this game, is 4, maybe 5. It's like an E-tank, a refill tank, which is just an E-tank, a super missile upgrade, a missile upgrade, or a power bomb upgrade, or like key item.
All of your upgrades, right?
Right. There's not that many different kinds of items in this game. And however, in a game like Castlevania Symphony of the Night or Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which have good randomizers for the same reason, you are perhaps likely to discover a weapon in a circumstance where in the last time you played it, or even every time you play it, you wouldn't use that weapon. For whatever reason. Because it plays differently and you're not used to it, because it's not as good as your current weapon, because it doesn't fit your ideas, whatever. But in Castlevania Symphony of the Night randomizers, and similarly in Bloodstained randomizers, you'll just get a weapon that you never used in your main playthrough, and be like, well, it's better than all the other ones I have at this stage in the game, so heck, I'm gonna figure out how to use this weapon. It, like, really incentivizes you to get to know the equipment systems in a way that the main game simply does not. And in a way that's, like, I think actually more fun. Because it forces you to sort of improvise and be like, well, I have this weird axe. What the heck does that do? Why would I use it? And I only have this familiar? Well, I never used that familiar, but I guess I have them, so sure. And then it, like, forces you, or I guess enables you to learn fun things about the game that are not apparent from a regular playthrough. Which is, like, definitely not true. In a regular playthrough, the number of times you find equipment which is not worth equipping is, like, very high.
Yes, extremely high.
It is, I think, my biggest problem with that formula of game is you will find a sword and it's just worse than your sword. You're like, well, cool, I have this now, and then you'll forget about it forever and you'll never use it. But randomizers, you'll get the sword that you never use, and then the next time you play the randomizer, you'll get a different sword that you never use, and you'll learn how to use that sword. They all play meaningfully differently, so it's like, it's cool.
The swords have, like, different elemental effects, which is neat. They never... It's non-trivial to figure out, like, the different weaknesses or strengths of bosses. I never felt like, this boss, I bet, is going to be weak to this element, therefore I had better equip this weapon that will help me, against this boss.
And you're certainly more likely to think about the game in that way if you have a random smattering of items. Especially if you're a speedrunner, because the smattering of items you get is already so reduced. We actually ran out of this as well. In a speed run, and so, like, what your random smattering is greatly reduced too. Yeah, my recommendation is try playing a randomizer of a game like that, even if it isn't that one. I highly, highly recommend the Bloodstained randomizer, and it's basically the same game as Symphony of the Night.
I played
what?
I play Bloodstained first normally.
Yes, because the fun part about the randomizer is recognizing things that you encountered in your main playthrough, but didn't know how to use, or didn't think to use, or just never got around to using. Or, actually, I think you have to beat the game first. Also, like, the fun part of the randomizer is, one of the fun parts of the randomizer, because you'll also get randomized sets of when you get key upgrade abilities. And if you are already familiar with the map, then you can be like, oh, I got this ability? Well, heck, I don't even need to get this other ability now. And then you can go, like, do some sequence breaking. It's fun. It's just like, it's like a cool way to play video games that is underexplored in the medium. There are not that many games that give you that experience. Bloodstained might be one of the only ones that ships with a randomizer that gives you that experience. Everything else is, like, stapled on top.
Staple.
I love Bloodstained Ritual of the Night a lot. I like it a lot. I'm gonna play it more. Also, like, it has Kickstarter feature bloat, so there's, like, 2 extra characters you can play through the game as, and they're gonna add more. There's, like, Richter mode and other Richter mode and other Richter mode, which is fun. Of course, Richter mode in that game, of the Richter modes, they're all very different actually. They do take some effort to make the various like alternate character playthroughs meaningfully distinct from one another. But the one that I think is the most fun is the Zangetsu mode, where you play through as the swordsman, who is a boss fight a couple of times. And he gets like a bunch of cool things that he can do if you get to control him. And he moves around really differently than Miriam does, and it's cool. Ah, my baby. My little baby. My babu.
Now you have become Rainbow.
I am rainbow with anger. This feels much more exciting than it looks. This is I think only what you do when you have played this game many times.
This part, like, this whole ending arc of the game is actually one of the things I'm most impressed about.
Oh yeah.
Because like they lean super hard into like this is now a sci-fi horror movie.
Yeah.
Like you do not expect Mother Brain to stand up and be a brain monster. You did not expect it to be literally too powerful for you to defeat. And the whole twist with the baby sacrificing itself for you and getting the hyper beam is like a really well executed, dramatic turn of events.
I don't think it's at all an exaggeration to say that the climax of Metroid, Super Metroid, is maybe the best thing in it. The best part about it. It has a lot of stuff about it I really like. There's a lot of really like cutesy level design that I think is fun. But like, I think the ending is probably the best part of Super Metroid.
Yeah. It's definitely not the part that most people praise, though.
Yeah.
It's all about its level design and its way of telling you where to go without telling you where to go.
When I say cutesy level design, I mean like the level designers put missile expansions in places that make you, the player, say, "Oh, that's cute."
Yeah.
That's sort of cheeky and fun. You know, it's clear that the level designers had fun thinking of like goofy ways to put upgrades in the map, which I really like.
I've also used the phrase cheeky way more than I expected to tonight.
It's sort of infiltrated my vocabulary, I admit.
It's kind of fine, but only because I've been recently spending a lot of time in a particular British streamer's channel. His friend who is a Scottish streamer, etc., that whole community.
Yeah, playful is a good word for it, I think, more than the devs messing with you. Well, sometimes it's clearly the devs having a joke on your expense, a la the collapsing floors right in front of items that you want, which happens like 5 times. That is a joke played on the player by the game developer. But it's definitely like, it feels like most of the upgrades in this game are a joy shared by the player and the level designer in tandem, which is always fun.
Are you gonna save the aminals?
I am gonna save the animals. I got time.
Hey!
You know, I got like a whole minute. I can go save the animals.
And the animals.
It's Ridley's theme. I've saved you. There you go.
Oh.
Now,
Shoot out.
sorry, now I've saved you. They were just looking at me expectantly.
I have saved you, by which I mean I have come to witness our peril.
I do kind of like that they literally lock you in the room until you save the animals if you get that far. No, just push a button. It'll be fine. Good girl, get a shine spark into space. Which would be a hot way to alternate ending this game. If they let you shine spark into space instead of fly into space. Slightly different ending cutscene of Samus just rocketing towards the camera.
We beat the game and we had more than 95 milliseconds remaining.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to not
We did it.
for the little pink blip.
We did it all for that pixel. Shoutouts to my boy, Right Pixel. We're gonna see him in just a minute here. There he is. There's my boy. There's Right Pixel, my friend.
Salutes right for Right Pixel.
We salute you, Right Pixel. And that's it. That's Super Metroid. It's 2 hours and right. If you save the animals, they fly away at the end, and they fly out of the planet explosion, and they are 1 pixel big. Yoshio Sakamoto. Thanks for directing Super Metroid, Yoshio Sakamoto. I had fun. I had a good time. I think I have now beaten this game 10 times, because I beat it 6 times in preparation for Metroid Marathon 2. And then that was my 7th time beating it, and then I think I've played it 1 other time. Yeah, I played it before that, and then I played it for prep now for this event, and then I've now just played it again. So I think I have played this game 10 times. I don't think I've ever 100%ed this game, but I've gotten a lot of stuff. I've, many percented this game before. I never truly speedrun it either. So if I were to squeeze any more juice out of this game, it'd probably be those 2 things. It would be 100%ing it and speedrunning it. Maybe someday I'll do one or the other or both. Or maybe both at the same time. Who knows? But I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who tuned in and donated. We have raised some money for Extra Life that would not have been raised were it not for all of you watching the stream and sharing it with your friends and telling people about Metroid Marathon. So thank you. That's very generous of you. Thank you to Metroid Marathon for having me. And you'll have me again when I play Metroid 2 later.
Let me speak on behalf of Metroid Marathon here for a moment. Let me shut my phone up so I don't hear myself. It was a pleasure to have you. Thanks for leading us through Super Metroid.
Yes.
It's always a fun journey.
I always have a good time playing through Super Metroid on stream. It's just fun. It's fun to play on stream. It's a good stream game.
So next up on the channel, we will see you again this Sunday. Look for us Sunday in the early afternoon in Eastern Time hours. I had previously said that we're going to play Metroid Fusion. I forgot that I scheduled myself to play Metroid Zero Mission. So look for Metroid Zero Mission. That's going to be sometime this Sunday afternoon. And the following week, we're going to have 2 streams hosted by Duggernaut again. Streams hosted by Doug. He's going to be taking us through Metroid Other M because we got to do it. We got to play that game. Got to do it. And then next Sunday, the 22nd, I will be back again with Metroid Fusion.
So look out for all that. If you want updates on when all that is happening, there are 2 places on the internet for you to go. The first is our Twitter at Metroid Marathon, and the second is our Discord, which you can find.
I have a Twitter
command. Do we have a Discord command? I don't remember if we do.
You do have a Discord command.
So if you want updates on when you can find future streams for our channel as we push our way towards affiliate up to the release of Metroid Dread, those are the 2 places on the internet to find us. And if you go to the Discord, you can bug Ganon and myself directly. If you want direct access to Metroid Marathon team to come say hi. I had a great time playing through Metroid Marathon tonight. Playing through Super Metroid tonight. It was a bit of a marathon. I wanted to say one last thing. We got the bikini ending. It's not my favorite ending. My favorite ending is the your visor goes up and Samus gives you a thumbs up ending. I think that's a fun little ending, like animation. It's more fun than letting your hair down, in my opinion. But yeah, there we go. We got 76% of the stuff, and we did it pretty quickly by Metroid standards. So that's all I got for you tonight. Have a good evening, everybody.
Wait, hold.
Yeah.
Let's see if anyone that we want to raid. I am checking my list.
Yes. Please do. And if so, we can go raid them. We can go say hello, spread the love.
All right. This just our friend and fellow host Duggernaut.
Oh yes, wonderful person to raid.
Is playing Papers, Please, which I think if you squint real hard and if you believe in your heart of hearts is a Metroidvania. And I will be taking no further questions on the topic.
All right, let's go. Let's go say hi to Doug, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you on Sunday for the next Metroid stream here on Metroid Marathon.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.